Oh, of course it has. Alright, what is up? I am... Alright, here we go.
Yay.
Just started the live stream, and of course, even with the new update, it's still got overlay issues.
Oh, great.
They didn't fix it. They just made it so that the time shift recording, or whatever the hell it is, can run within the RAM. Wow. I don't even use that. Oh, well, here we go. So, in this one, I am going to build another real-world house. Last episode was my grandmother's house, so my dad's mother. So this one's going to be Nana's house, my mother's mother. So we'll build that house. So yeah, I mean, I've got an expansion pack here and there, but I'm still going to be making all this stuff with base game, I reckon. Are you on push to talk or auto?
Push to talk.
Ah, okay. Yeah, sometimes it's just easier, isn't it?
Well, there's not a lot of noise here at the moment, so I could probably just chuck it on voice.
I reckon that's only too long. I don't have much to go on with this house. Just my memory and what I can see from what it looks like on Street View now.
Yep. Is this the place that's on the corner of Balaclava that's now a medical centre or something?
Well, yeah, that was number 1 Wyndham Street. I can't remember how that was. This is the one directly across the road from that, 111 Balaclava Road. Because Nana owned everything.
Oh.
And Nana was a bit of a real estate nut.
Oh, okay.
She was buying and selling houses when women in the 30s and 40s were in the kitchen.
Yep. Yep. That's cool.
Oh, what can I say? My family's always been very progressive.
Yep.
Like, extremely.
Mine hasn't. Literally none of it.
Plus the fireplace. Plus that. Plus probably that, I'd say. Roughly that size. I can always adjust the sizes later. So I've got the basic layout. This is another house that has been extended. But unlike Grandma's house, this one's a hell of a lot easier to build. So it's only one extension off one end, so just like my house.
Yep.
The strange thing is, although that's technically the front of the house, everyone always used to come in through the back door. Because it was, funnily enough, just like this, built on a corner, and the driveway was on the side.
Yep.
So you just go in the driveway and you go in the back door.
Yep. Well, technically, the door at my place is the back door that we enter all the time.
Yep.
You can't actually get to the other one.
Oh, no.
From the inside, anyway.
Oh, good fun.
Basically, it's just such a little square little recess in the wall.
Yeah.
It's just basically used for storage in front of the door.
Oh, goody.
But we don't walk around that side of the house anyway, because the fence goes all the way along the front of the house, and then there's the track up the side, which goes to the back door. So
Yep.
It's a similar situation. Okay, I've just gotten notifications for the stream, so hopefully people start jumping in now.
Aye, awesome.
Yep.
Huh. That might have to come out another square. If I count that as 1, 2... Yeah, close enough. I might have to move that bedroom out one more square. Because it's weird, it's got an L-shaped corridor in it. So basically, the original lounge room, L-shaped corridor, which goes around a bedroom, and another bedroom, bathroom here somewhere, and a kitchen here somewhere. Then it was extended with another L-shaped lounge around the kitchen, and another bedroom. So,
yep.
That's the rough layout. See if I can make it work.
I'm still just waiting for the video to catch up.
Oh, yeah. It will.
Yeah. It's kind of intriguing to look at old buildings and how they were actually blueprinted, because it's so different to houses these days where they're very, very simply laid out. Whereas you get these old houses but they have add-ons and add-ons and add-ons, and it just becomes this little maze.
Yep. No, I've actually got a great idea, because I'm running out of real houses to build.
Yep.
Or real houses that I know literally inside out. I'm thinking the next thing I might do is let me think. Might just go on something like JG King or something, their website, and just borrow their floor plans.
Oh, there's an idea. I mean, you could get back to your Let's Play as well.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, because it's a fun Let's Play, that one.
Well, just complete criminal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And one of his goals was to knock up everyone. And he's literally done 2.
He's done 2, but he's got 3 kids, so as far as I'm concerned, he's net +1. I still have not got used to this build system. It drives me insane.
I think because I've played probably the most hours in The Sims 4 out of all the Sims games, I'm just so used to it now. I used to play a lot of Sims 3, even though it ran like shit on my laptop. I think I've probably spent more time building in The Sims 4.
Oh, okay. That's probably it, which means I'm now going to have to move it backwards. Move the whole thing back. It's just so I can have a tiny bit of a front yard.
Yeah.
Move everything back 3 squares.
Oh, another reason why I didn't build that much in Sims 3 was because there was so much of the world to explore. Like, literally.
Yeah.
The open world, you could run anywhere.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Loved it.
What the hell? I'll give you conflicting block clusters. Oh. When I separated the one room, it lost its foundation.
Yeah, no, hang on. I'm pretty sure you can move the entire house at once.
I've never been able to work that out.
Okay, well, there's a drop down at the top.
Oh, hang on.
Tool.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, I found it. Because if you watch my other videos in high speed, I've moved the whole damn house.
Yeah.
That's useful. Like, I've moved them all room at a time. Yeah, there was a very overgrown garden in the front yard. Little garden down the side. Sheds out the back.
Yep.
Alright. That helps. Got a pole. There's one thing I really don't like about this. All of the poles are, like, way too solid.
Oh, yeah. I've noticed the same thing. With some of the other packs, it's okay. Like, there are some more variety of things in there, but...
It's every house I've ever been in.
So solid. They're so blocky.
Yeah. The poles on most of the houses I'm in, they're usually like the thickness of my thumb.
Yeah.
Holding roofs up and stuff. Even this one, it's barely bigger than this bloody Pasito can.
Yep.
But this, it's just, they're all huge.
Yeah.
It's like you'll know if you walk into it. Clang. Well, actually, that's...
I can't remember if it's the Get Together or the Get to Work packs that I like. It's got some thinner kind of posts and stuff in there.
Yep.
I use them a lot.
Always double wide. Definitely. 'Cause there's a cupboard there, everything else across there, and a door. Yep. It's all coming back to me now. Alright. I might as well paint the outside of, seeing as I've pretty much got all the walls in the correct spot. And I'll do it to the style that it was when Nana was living there. Not to what it is now.
Hmm.
Because what it is now, it's damn near McDonald's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yellow bloody boards on the side with a red roof.
Yep.
Looks like Macca's. Building's recently been re-stumped as well.
Okay.
Because I was looking at the Google Street View earlier, and yeah, all the boards are off down around the foundation, and you can see the brand new concrete stumps underneath it.
Wow.
So yeah, whoever's got it now is looking after it.
Yep.
That's better. Alright. Do the easy part, the front windows. Easy because I have photos. Oh, that's right. Corner windows at each side. 2 wide on the front, 1 wide down the side for some reason.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna go mute for a minute.
Alright, have fun.
Food's ready.
Oh, that's right. There was a wall down there somewhere. Something like that. Alright. Roof's starting to look about right. Does overhang a little bit more because it's an older house. Then the extension roof.
Alright, I'm back.
Awesome.
There needs to be a function on Discord where you can switch between push to talk and voice activation.
There probably is, but I don't know. There probably is, but I don't know where it is. I just hate how extension roofs are always higher than your normal roof. Anyway.
Alright, push to talk activated because I don't think people want to hear me eating.
Rightio.
This don't know ASMR. This isn't ASMR.
Tin. Gutters. Yep. And yet again, same issue with putting this on it. Cool. And a great big doorway. Huh. That's the door that the new owners put on it. Ugh. Which way around is that door handle? That'll have to do. Archways, archways, archways. There's definitely a sliding door there, but whatever. height. Actually, no, it had a single door there. Yeah. Side had a chimney there. 2 blocks down. Oh, screwed up one of the windows. Nothing even remotely close. That's essentially what used to be on it. New owners have changed the windows. That is only 3 blocks wide. Door there. Yep, that's right. Ah, 5 viewers. How are you all going? Oh, I'm blind. I can't see the sliding door. I'm either blind or I'm stupid. No, god damn, it's right there. Found it. Okay, I'll do some painting on the inside. Basic standards. Just paint them all white for the moment. I'll correct them in a minute. Alright. And start putting some lights in. Had this big... Had this big chandelier type light in that room, but nothing even remotely like it in game. Not like a hanging one, like it was just a really high up on the ceiling, flat to it, but it was huge.
Ellie, you should jump in voice.
You might have to type that to her. Don't think she's don't think she's got the speakers on.
There we go.
No, I don't think she uses it because it interferes with this microphone, that's all. Either that or I'm so loud her microphone picks me up. It was one of them. I can't remember which.
It's probably the second one because I had the same issue when I was over your place.
Yeah, I'm only a little loud.
I had to use push to talk because otherwise you were hearing yourself like an echo. Oh yes, I see. It echoes.
Yeah, apparently I'm just too damn loud. What I need is some of that soundproofing material you can get that you usually see on people's walls, and just put a big sheet of it next to me. It'd work. Holy crap! I'm living in the 70s.
I'm waiting for the video to catch up for that one.
Oh yeah, you'll see it. It's just a wallpaper I hadn't seen before.
Oh. That one, oh my! I use that one all the time, but I don't use the multicolored one.
Okay.
I use the ones that have like 2 or 3 tones in them, and they look really, really good.
Okay, because that just looked like it was straight out of the 70s.
You don't put them on the entire room. You just use a feature wall, and it looks really, really good.
Okay.
I've done it a couple of times, and it's worked really, really well.
Actually, no, I don't. Oh, that's right. I remember now. Nana's house was weird. They'd done most of the walls in to make it look like from the inside of the house that it hadn't been extended too much. But it was just one of them had that fake wood grain on it. The awful fake wood grain.
It's so bad.
And of course, it's the door that goes into Pa's bedroom. Because why not? Actually, that's a thought. The bathroom was weird. The bathroom ate into space in both them rooms, I think. No, it didn't. I'm just being an idiot. I don't know. The other rooms are correct, but that one, something's not right here. Because I know the bathroom had 2 doors. You could go in one and come out into another room. I just can't remember where. I know you couldn't exit straight out into the L-shaped lounge. So it must have gone into Pa's room. I don't know. It's been so many years since I've been there. But it was something like that.
Yep. You know, if I were to build a house that my aunt and uncle lived in when I was a kid, I probably wouldn't know half of the layout because there were parts of the house that I never ever went in when I was a kid, and then other parts where my memory's probably not that reliable.
Fun.
I do remember, though, that they had a toilet that was on the outside of the house. Still adjoined, but outside. You walked out the back door and you turned right,
yep.
And it was right there.
One of them.
Yep. I used to hate it. Well, actually, no, that was better than the toilet we had. We had an outback toilet, so it was a single little shed all on its own.
Fun.
And there were always huntsman spiders in there.
Fun.
Or, if it weren't huntsman spiders, there were wolf spiders, and they were worse.
Yes. Ah, that bathroom was bigger. I had the walls measured the wrong direction.
Oh.
Because there was a bath, a shower, and a crapper in there. And a 2 wide by 3 long is not going to cut it in this game.
I think some people can squeeze that many things in one of the bathrooms, but it takes a lot of patience.
And it takes using move objects and then removing from grid and all that sort of stuff. And I could not be stuffed. Just no. Actually, that was just a window. It wasn't a half wall. It was a window because it was originally the back wall of the house. Ah, extended houses. Fun! Just a big open one with no glass. Nope. And of course you can't place them halfway.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'll punch whoever thought that was a good idea. Because they deserve it. No, I'm going to have to go with a half wall because this is ridiculous. Okay. That'll just have to do. Anyway, carpet. This is this manky off-white carpet for most of the house. And it was a lino in the kitchen. And, well, actually it was black and white checkered lino. But of course there's only 2 linos in the game. And neither of them can be recoloured.
They really do need more lino options.
Yeah, I could probably get away with using that tile. Now, I can't 100% remember how the bathroom goes together, so I'm just going to wing it.
Why not?
As I said, I haven't been in there for years.
Yep.
That can't be right because there was space for a throne and a sink. So it must be that way around. Ah, actually. I'm sure this was actually in the centre of the room like that, but there wouldn't be enough space for Sims to walk past, so I'm just going to have to play bathroom shuffle. Something like that. I know there was wall tiles. Awful ones like that. Yeah, the kitchen was interesting. How did it go together? I know the sink was there. Hold on. Ah, yes. Pantry. I think this room's too small. Definitely. Because there was space to walk past. This'll be fun. Trying to get this to fit. I think I need to actually have the house a whole 1 square wider. Just to make it match up with where everything was.
Yep. I've made similar compensations with building my own house. I'm like, it wasn't that long, but whatever.
Yeah. It just sucks with the game limitations.
Yep.
Of course it did. That's better. It's more true to how it should be. And the kitchen benches. They were pretty much the same as the stock ones in this game, so that's helpful. What the? Trying to place down stuff, clicking the bloody menu buttons instead. Yeah, uh-oh.
Oh, hello. Hello. My cat's come to watch.
Oh no.
And be noisy.
Yeah, obviously.
He's always noisy.
Kill it with fire.
No! Don't kill it with fire. That's mean. Don't be mean to my cat. Be mean to your own cat.
Meow.
He's headbutting my table, and I'm pretty sure you can hear it.
You what?
He's headbutting my table,
Mm-hmm.
and I can hear the Discord spike when he does it.
Oh no.
I can see it just light up.
Yet again, Twitch proving it's superior.
Yeah.
Twitch has English only chat option.
Oh.
I got no idea what this bloke's saying.
Looks like a Russian person again.
Yeah, it's...
Hello, are you Russian?
Who knows?
Oh.
That's right. Now, stairs down. You know what really bloody drives me nuts with this? You can't just have stairs at the door.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Can't intersect walls. Why? That's how my house is. You gotta have it a whole square out. You gotta have it a whole square out for some dumb reason.
Yep. I know. In order to put steps on my house, I had to extend out a little patch as well, because our house doesn't have anything in front of, like, just the door and the steps.
Oh, fine.
And that's actually how it is with both doors, not just one.
Fun.
Good. The cat's just gone in to lay on my desk chair.
Alright, that's starting to come along. That's right. Need the sink.
Mm.
It was an old house, so there was no dishwasher.
Nope.
Yeah, no, right. They did have a microwave, but I'm sure it was above the fridge for some reason. Or it was in the pantry. But whatever. There we go.
In the pantry? That's a weird place for one.
A lot of people do it these days, except they usually have walk-in pantries.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's these days, but back then.
Yeah.
Microwave in the pantry?
Oh, well, this was 90s. Like, the house was probably built a long time before that, but...
Yeah, yeah.
That's right, the piano was there. Oh, and it doesn't have a standing piano, it just has these enormous things.
No, that's another thing that bugs me, because Sims 3 had a standing piano.
Yeah, that's what everyone here seems to have.
Yeah.
But,
like, I've never walked into someone's house and gone, hey, you have a grand piano.
bloody hell, apparently can't intersect other objects. Including the door at an entire tile's worth of space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. It's going in. Move objects. On. Eat it. Oh, I can't fit the, It won't fit,
My cat just had a sneezing fit.
Yeah, it won't fit the bloody piano properly for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it won't fit the couch in there with it. Oh, geez, fireplace goes in there. I just remembered. Crap. Alright, this will be fun. I'll actually recess the wall out. Because it actually sits out a little bit. Oh, for God's sake. 2 tiles wide, 1 tile long. Snap. That's better. Wall. There we go. Why is there no floor on it? And why can't I place one?
You can... apparently, if you click on the entire room...
Yeah.
And then you click on the floor, so you've got to do like a top-down view if you've got the walls up.
Yep.
You can add an option... There's an option there to add floor.
Remove floor.
Oh. So you've got to put a roof on top of that, like a room on top of that block you've built. I'm just watching the streams because the videos...
And if it was a Sims 2, I could just build a tile out and stick me chimney on it. Which is all I'm trying to do. Chimney.
Oh. But if you add a room on top of that one, you can then keep the roof, but get rid of the walls.
Oh, yeah.
Like a similar method.
Yep.
It's difficult to describe when the video is like...
No. It's just as absurd.
Yep. You've got to wonder why there would be a floor there anyway, when it's a chimney.
No.
Like
Still, Sims 2 beat the crap out of this. You place your bloody fireplace and it auto-chimneyed and everything.
Yeah.
Sims 2 or 3?
Yeah,
one of them.
Back.
Can't remember which one it was. Was either 2 or 3.
Mm.
It was bloody fantastic.
I really should get back in and play those older versions. It's been too long.
I've been pretty much nothing but disappointed with The Sims 4 all the way through. Because everything good from all the previous ones, gone. I do like that it runs better than the others ever did. Oh yeah, that's the only thing that it does do.
That's it. Yeah, it's literally the only thing. Yeah, I remember one of the biggest struggles I had playing The Sims 3 was The Sims would pause before walking upstairs.
Yes.
And whilst that wasn't such a bad thing on a machine that could actually run the game properly, on my little laptop, they stood there for minutes before they actually started going up the stairs. It's so frustrating.
Loading the animation and stuff like that.
Yes.
Oh, no. There we go. Chimney. See if I can blend it in. Make it sort of look like the next part up.
I actually never noticed that there was a step when you do that.
Yeah, the chimney's not as wide as the bloody wall piece for some dumb reason.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be fixed. That's ridiculous. I mean, I know that chimneys typically get put on, like, a solid roof area.
Yeah.
But, I mean, putting it at the edge around it there works, so...
Yeah.
But you look at a lot of old buildings in Australia, and the chimneys are literally brick from the ground to the very top.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no step in them. There's just
a
whole big brick. And often when you get houses that have been burnt down or whatever,
I was about to say that.
Paddock,
yeah.
You'll see just the chimney.
Yeah. Did a great job of containing the fire. The whole house burnt down, but the chimney's still there. No.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, not all houses were burnt down, of course. Like, a lot of them were just into ruin because they were just never maintained and stuff. So.
What the hell? 3 wide fireplace? Oh, 3 wide your fireplace.
I never noticed that that fireplace, was that wide.
Yeah, I'm going to have to put another wall in. Because that only wants to snap to walls for some reason. I
don't suppose you could use shift when you're positioning it, like to place it off grid.
Don't really care. It's got its fire hole place behind it, which makes sense.
Yep.
Oh, no, it's in one of these buttons. There it is. God, I hate these menus. The way around it is
annoying.
Clunky as. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Sims 2 is better. So was Sims 3.
Yeah, Sims 3 was pretty much, well, the build like menu and stuff was all very, very similar compared to the Sims 4. Like, very similar to the Sims 2. Like, Sims 2 and 3. Very, very similar to each other. Made it a hell of a lot easier.
Oh, there we go. I got a chimney and it actually looks like it's supposed to be there. Backs onto the fireplace.
Yep.
Backs onto the fire hole. And the foundation's done something weird.
What?
There we go.
Yeah, I can see that now.
That weird little L shape out of one corner.
Yeah.
Because...
That's random. I've never seen that before.
Put some guardrails on these stairs. It's an old person's home. They had guardrails, but they were only on one end of the stairs. Yet again, another Sims 2/3 feature that isn't in this. Being able to place the guardrail at only one end.
Another thing that bothers me is that they don't have ramps.
Mm-hmm.
Like, on your house, like your house build, you've got that ramp out the back.
Yes.
And you just couldn't put it in.
No. Well, you can build a ramp by modifying the terrain levels, but that's a pain in the backside.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult to make a ramp, I don't think. Like, you can extend it out as far as you need to, and it should just have the incline to go for however far that is. Like, I don't think that would be that difficult.
It's still more difficult than it needs to be. Bath? I think Bath is 2. Yes, Bath is 2 squares. Yep.
What? Accidentally closed my Discord.
Well, yeah.
It's alright, it gets minimised to the tray anyway, so it's fine.
There we go. Trying to get that Discord, not Discord, Twitch achievement, people chatting.
Oh.
It's not working. Anyway. I'm going to build some of the fences around the front of this house. It's going to be difficult because of the way Nana had it. There was a brick fence about 2 feet tall. Then above that it was hedge.
Oh. I wonder if you could do half walls and see if one of the wall trimming things is a hedge. I'm not sure. That possibly is not a thing in the game, but it should be.
But I'm just seeing if there's a way I can... No. Actually, that's an idea. Just put the hedge behind the fence. Or just go straight with the bloody hedge. Wasn't too tall a hedge either. That one. I love how the one called High isn't much shorter than the other one. It's like about 3 inches.
Yep. I know, sometimes you want a very, very tall fence, but there's just none in the game. There's very, very few.
There's
so
this one.
You can always... Yeah.
And that's it.
I usually just place down half walls, because you can add them to almost the same height as like the first story on a... Well, the first level on like a regular house, like regular wall size, sorry.
Like, good luck if you got a dog. He's just going to go straight under that damn fence. Just poof, like a rat. What I would give for an ordinary, everyday corrugated iron fence.
That's very Aussie.
I would give the lives of all the developers at EA. Oh, geez, that fits. 1 square each side. Alright. Sorta. Still got a bit more to do. Got to work out where I'm going to put the entrance. Because their house was on a corner. The front door, there was just a garden in front of it. And the entrance was actually off to the side.
Yep.
So I'm going to have to design it as if it's got an entrance at the front. I'll just remove those hedge. That'll do it. Or even, I think there's like a hedge gate. Turn move objects off so we don't get the disappearing fence issue again. God,
that was so random.
It sucked so hard. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, you seem to have all the glitches that I never have. Oh, by the way, placing that archway in the fence, you don't have to delete the fence to actually do it. I know that's like part of the reason that we had that issue the other day, but
yeah, but
it seems that if anything in Sims is going to go wrong, it's going to happen to you. It's like
oh yeah, it's going to happen on my streams. But yet again, the reason why I need to be able to place shit on half tiles.
Yep.
Because the damn hedge arch is only 2 squares wide.
Yep.
Punch these developers. Punch them in the dick with a porcupine.
I suppose gates are one of those things that you can't upscale.
Yeah. I wonder. Oh god.
I'm just waiting to see what happens here. I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, I can make it 4 wide.
Was it supposed to disappear, or is it still catching up?
It got really big really quickly.
I think your stream's a bit further behind than we thought.
Yeah, it got still, absurd very quickly.
The entrance is still only like 2 squares wide.
As I said, it got absurd quickly. You need to do the same with another gate. Monster Gatehouse.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Attack of the oh god. Attack of the Godzilla Gate. Oh, it still goes bigger. Holy crap! How big can it... Holy crap! By this time, it's about the size of an entire city. I'm gonna delete that. You'll see it. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh god, it is.
So what's the video like? About 9 to 15 seconds behind?
Yeah. Oh my god.
It is the most absurd thing I've ever seen.
Oh, if you ever need to... Oh my gosh, that's something you could do. And see how the gate just kind of floats above the ground?
Yes.
You could get the rocket in-game and just enlarge it so big that it looks like you're being invaded by some, alien race or something.
Space invaders. No. God damn.
I'm wondering, instead of putting a fence on, or rather a gate on that fence, you could just put like 2 shrubs at the end of the things there.
Yeah, I might.
You might have to use objects to place them in there.
Yep. The other problem is, I end up pulling a Bethesda every time I try to place trees. There's always branches inside the walls.
Oh, yeah. I try to avoid that if I can.
Yeah, same. Usually end up spending 3/4 of my build time trying to avoid it.
Yeah, sometimes it requires having to just rotate the tree just right so that none of the trees are showing through, but it's a pain enough to do.
Yeah.
I do it with pot plants and stuff all the time. Because a lot of the ones that I like using are the single square tiny pot plants in game, but I want to upscale them, so I do. And then you have to place them so that they're not like defending the walls.
I might do is I might just use a couple of other trees instead.
I wonder, just on the screen at the moment, as it wasn't showing through that much, if you put curtains up, I wonder if that would stop it from
yeah,
showing
it probably would, but I'm just going with much lighter, smaller trees now.
Yep.
And I'm just going to put a proper garden in.
Yeah.
Huh. There's a hedge shrub. And it's shorter than a hedge wall.
I tend to use that one a lot.
The starter hedge. I think I'll use the starter hedge. Delete these fences. Oh, and I can move it in front of the fence because it's not a fence.
Yep.
Sweetness. trying to rotate them at random so I don't end up with a repeating pattern, and I'm still seeing a repeating pattern. Seriously? Yep, the pattern is identical on every single side of it. It's like a Borg cube. So rotating this one does not help.
Someone got lazy. Oh, there is another hedge. It's just a couple up from that one, like 4 up from it.
Yeah,
it's not a huge shrub or anything, but you can rotate it, and I think the texture might be a bit different on the other side.
Yeah, I'm just placing a couple of different ones down, but I like the other one because it's squarer and shorter.
Yep.
I want this one in the street. It's greener than the one I just placed down. Anyway, I'll bet it's the same plant. Plink? What is Plink?
Yeah. Yeah, it was my phone. I was just trying to adjust game volume, and for some reason my ringtone decided to decrease.
Oh, good. Goody, goody, goody. That'll do. And yeah, I'm going to do a couple of little things to this that the real house didn't have. Such as, you know, a path to the front. Pavers. Construction quality concrete. For when you're an incredibly boring person. Put concrete down the sides. Oh. All right. It's starting to look good. It's starting to look like something. Yeah, it's starting to look like shit. No. Wait a minute.
Sounded like a spider then.
Huh?
Sounded like a spider.
Oh, probably.
You know you hang out too much when.
Oh, yes. Very much so. Oh. Getting sick of these headphones. They drill my ears every single time I'm doing this.
You ordered new ones though, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I got them, but I can't use them with the computer yet. I just need a Bluetooth transmitter. Here they are.
Oh,
and you know you can.
okay.
Hang on, you'll see them in a video in a sec.
Yep.
Fold them right up on himself. Hold them out, and they just clip over the top of your ears, and the band goes behind the head.
Yep.
And yeah, they're surprisingly comfortable. I've been using them for 3 days, and I haven't run the battery flat yet, so...
Oh wow, that's impressive.
Not bad for some Chinese headphones.
You got them off Wish, didn't you?
No, I got them from eBay. I wanted to get them from... I was trying to get them from Amazon.
Yep.
But Amazon are lazy.
Oh wow. That's only just doing it now, so your stream's a bit further behind.
Oh no, I saw it doing it on my screen faster than that. Yours is behind mine for some reason, because I've got both Twitch and YouTube up on my other screen.
Yep.
And yet Twitch is always in front of YouTube.
Yep.
But sometimes by like 20 seconds.
Mm.
But yeah, they both did it long before you said it. So
Okay.
yeah,
I'll just refresh the stream then.
yeah, sometimes that helps.
I'll see if that works.
Well, which one are you watching on Twitch or YouTube?
Twitch.
Alright.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Wave or something and I'll see how far behind it is.
1. So yeah, flash my hand up at 1. You can count the rest.
There it is. Okay, so it's not that far behind now.
Yeah, that's a little faster now.
The problem with doing that is that it erases the text chat.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still
Like
in
when
the...
I reload Twitch.
Oh, that's evil, because although I forgot to do it this time, I usually go through and say, I usually dump the Discord link into the chat before I start streaming. If I had known that it wasn't going anywhere...
Yeah, no, it just goes to the stream chat in Twitch.
Evil. Oh, of course it removes my stairs. You know, a fence that you can step over.
Hmm.
Just as a border. Eh, get rid of that. Oh, come back to the garden later. Garden's the last thing I should be doing.
I wonder if that foundation is actually low enough for Sims to step up, because they can step up some foundations.
Yeah, I think that it has to be that height. As you can see, that's got a step there, but it's only 1.
Mm.
As soon as you raise it up the second one, it just goes, yeah, nah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, nah.
But nope, not doing it.
Yeah, nah. Anyway, that's right, bedroom. Bedroom. So this is the front bedroom, spare bedroom, essentially. It's going to be very boring. These are boring starter bed and the boring starter colours. I actually discovered recently that you only need half a square for the Sims to get at either side of the bed.
Mm.
Which is an improvement over the previous games.
Yeah.
Means you can put more shit in it.
Yep.
Like you can actually put in a dresser.
Yes.
Very, very useful.
Too hot in my house right now. Oh, I'm
It's hot-
dying.
It's hotter than hell here as well.
Yeah.
Where is my stupid phone here?
Apparently it was 38 today.
Oh. I wonder what it is now.
Apparently 30.
Yeah.
I don't know when that was last updated though. Oh, 32? Did it go up?
Weather.
Fucking hell. Oh, Australia.
Come on, do it. I'll give you something went wrong. Try again. Weather.
It's 33 degrees.
Oh, of course the volume was right down. Let's try that again. Weather. You were talking a minute ago, you complete... Oh, you awful, awful Motorola. You're getting thrown in the wall when I'm done with this video. What's the weather? It's as bad as an iPhone, I swear to God.
Oh my god. No, it's still better than an iPhone. Oh, well, at least it was better than my iPhone. Fucking hell. The 3 was bad.
I'll ask the one over the other side of the room, which this microphone won't pick up. Hey Google, what's the weather?
Currently in Finley, it's 33 and partly cloudy.
33
Tonight, it's
Celsius.
to be 29 and partly
And only getting down to 29. Oh,
Oh,
hot.
I'm gonna melt.
Hot.
Hard.
Sad. Now, anyway.
Sad.
Yep.
Before the stream started, I actually played that over voice chat.
Oh,
theme for it.
God.
Oh.
No. Anyway.
Oh. For some reason, I keep getting the title of it wrong. It's not Disenchanted, it's Disenchantment. And I keep mixing them up.
Ah. Oh, well. Close enough.
I always thought it was Disenchanted. But apparently
Same.
it's not. Oh my god.
The whole scale of the back end of this house is wrong. There must be an extra room there. I'm sure there isn't. Ah, stuff it. I'll just go with that. Close enough.
Bling.
Ribbit.
Lovely.
Now. Oh, where the hell is the lounge room? There it is. Ugh. Because it was a few years...
I was just, I'm looking at my weather app still. Apparently at 5 AM it's going to get to 23 degrees.
No.
And then back up again by 8.
Hot!
God.
No, fuck that. No.
Ugh.
Because the last time I was in this house, square screens were all the rage.
Oh? I have notification.
Oh no. Whatever will you do? Run away! What? You red couch. How many times must I click brown?
Last time I checked, red isn't brown.
Yeah, I clicked brown like 4 times. You know, the TV was down there and there was definitely a bunch of couches pointing towards it. But it doesn't seem right. That wall must be back further. There must be an extra room. Now I've got to work out what goes in the extra room.
Bad.
Bloody oath. Oh, now it makes sense. I forgot there was a storage room.
Oh.
Die. It's a storage room. Got a storage room. It's always storage. Die. Yeah.
Oh.
Sad. Yeah.
Sad.
Oh god. When the hell is season 2 coming out?
I don't know, but considering that was just a brand new season, I doubt it's going to be anytime soon.
Seriously, was it?
Probably later in the year.
Ah, sad. Hang on,
I can't believe that's the only quote that I really remember. Oh, except for, Winky, Blinky, and Soul
Soul
Stealer.
Stealer, yes. That was excellent.
I fucking love that.
Oh, God. It was a good show.
Oh, fucking no.
It definitely needs to come back.
Oh, yeah. I hope it does.
I'm pretty sure they've got renewed, so...
Yeah. I mean, it definitely left space for another season there. Because it was like cliffhanger-ish. A little bit.
Ish.
Yes.
I'm trying to load TV show tracker on the Motorola. Let's see, what do I got? Scroll. Scrolling. What? No, it's not popping up in my list. Which means, for some dumb reason, it hasn't synchronized it properly to tracked.
No.
Alright, returning series is what it says. Yeah, returning series. When? No. All they've got is it's a returning series. So it's been renewed. That's all we know.
Yep.
That's all we know. Winky, Blinky, and Soul Stealer. Anyway. God damn it.
Pretty close to the voice as well.
Oh, no. Don't tell me that, because then I'll start doing it more. You know what I'm like when it comes to just doing voices?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. It was an old people's home. There was a couple of single chairs facing a TV.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple of couches around here for when people came over.
Yeah, that's similar to my aunt's house back when they were living just near the bridge at Toke. That house isn't there anymore. It was demolished and then a new house put up.
Oh, okay.
I should actually build that, because that was one of those houses where it was like a little warren with like add-ons upon add-ons.
Oh no. Give it a crack. Do it.
I should do it and then put it up on the gallery at least.
Yep. It's like, damn it, bloody, Lucy. Do it.
Do it.
Lucy. Lucy was great.
Oh, fucking no. That best character. Easily.
Evil as shit.
Oh, yeah. I love some of those one-liners, though. That was so funny.
Oh, God. Yep. I got a bunch of GIFs on here from that.
Oh, yeah. The one where it's just like, "Brrr."
Yeah, the really evil one. Look into my eyes. And so on.
Oh, that was the best one.
Oh, God. And then there was all the other ones that were just as fucked up.
Oh, yeah. Actually, one of my favourite things in that show was, what's her name? Goes to her maid's house where she's got all these kids running around.
Yeah.
And one of them is what's it called? A midwife.
Yeah.
And she's like, hang on for a second, ducks under the table, and out comes another kid.
Oh, no. Yeah. Yep.
I was in hysterics over that thing.
Yep.
Over that. So
That's
funny.
about right, though.
Oh, hilarious.
I'm just going through my downloads folder trying to find one of them GIFs. Problem with having 10,000 things in your downloads folder is you can never find anything. It must be in the
That's
new...
why I sort mine to
Oh.
some extent.
I usually do, but I'm lazy. So I've got 2 downloads folders. I've got downloads and downloads old. Downloads old is where I put everything out of the downloads folder after a while.
It's like, well, I had a use for that once. I don't think I'm going to have a use for it again, but fuck it, keep it anyway.
Yep.
Instead of deleting it.
I can't find anything, unless it's in the Giphy folder.
Could be in the gift.
I might have got it from Giphy. Yay, I got them from Giphy. When they were blowing up the gingerbread house. I just look into my eyes. It's in here as well. It was great.
Chuck that up on stream for a second.
Oh, yeah.
So people know what we're talking about.
The camera doesn't focus properly on anything up close.
Oh, it's on your phone.
It's manual focus. Manual focus. Of all things. Of all horrible, horrible things. I really need to get a new webcam. This one is Borksord. It's like a Series 1 bloody Logitech eyeball. 640 by 480. No. There's just cupboards and shelves in that storage room. Now think about it. Wait a minute. Where's the door? Door's gone missing.
Oh.
Doors like to run away for some reason. Doors really like to run away in this game. 1 second there was door, the next second gone. Yep, that's much more like it. Where are all these storage cupboards? There were storage cupboards everywhere.
God damn it, I love BTS's Twitter account.
Oh no.
One of them's just put up a video of him stuffing his face.
Oh no.
So funny.
There's another one going, "You fat bastard!" Well, he does it or what?
No.
Oh. You see, that's what would happen if he was hanging around with me and all of us.
No, well, one of them does mukbangs, which is like just eating video. But
home and end.
yeah, no, he's just decided to put up a video of him stuffing his face. It's funny.
Yep. Mhm. Also, at the top of screen, see that little thing that looks like the moon? Click it twice. There you go. Now it's the daytime.
Oh, you're talking to Alison?
Yes. She wasn't able to see what she was doing. It was funny. Oh, no, she's not at me because I was saying it was funny that she couldn't see. No.
Yeah, I think it's stupid that the game, unless you're actually playing with a sim family in there, when you go to build buy mode, sometimes it's like nighttime when you start. I was like, why?
The more annoying thing that I've been finding is the orientation of pretty much every single lot in the game. So note this one. Note the shadows.
Weird.
There's shadows on the front of the building.
Yeah.
But when I built and released this one over here, like you can see it's lit up on the front. But when I built and released it a couple of videos ago, and we'll wait for the gallery to load, it was dark on the front.
Yeah.
Because it was in the shade for some reason. Why can't I get a damn any lot where the shading's correct?
when you save the lot to the gallery, it saves the lighting mode that you've used. So if it's morning, it'll have morning light. If it was afternoon, it'll have afternoon light. Or if it was nighttime, it'll have nighttime light.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, look, this house, for example, is perfect for it. Okay, night is dark.
Yeah.
Okay, morning. Okay, the sun's definitely behind it because all of the shadows are coming towards the camera. You can especially see it on them trees on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, middle of the day. Yep, the sun's still behind it because all the shadows are coming forward still. Afternoon. Oh, the sun is somewhat on the front of this building, but it's very orange. Whereas pretty much every other building that I've made has always had its front in shadow in the middle of the day. Regardless of what side of the road it's on.
Okay.
It's been driving me insane. Here you go, look. Dark on the front in the middle of the day. Next one. That's the one directly across the road. Dark on the front in the middle of the day. Well, the next one. Hey, that's got the teeniest bit of light on the edge of it. Next one. Yeah, give it a sec. The A view. Dark on the front. Well, I can't... here we go. 26 Carson Street. Dark on the front. I cannot find a... Oh, here's a lot where it was actually lit up from the front and it's casting a shadow behind. But right next door to it, it's dark on the front at the same time of day.
Oh.
Why? You know, if there's going to be... if you're going to upload stuff to Thingo, you should at least be able to customise where the bloody light source is coming from for a decent photo. Yes, I know you can't move the sun in real life. No, anyway. What?
Well, that's true. But I've noticed sometimes also with putting things up on the gallery, sometimes it changes the side that the images are taken from as well. And that's annoying. Because there's a couple of ones, houses I think that I've put up on there where you've put the house on the lot, the way it gives you the lot, so you think, that's the direction that the gallery is going to upload it on. But no, you go to save it onto the gallery and it takes it from the side. Yeah.
Oh, well, look at this one. Okay, this one here was when I first attempted to make my house before doing the live streams. The first photo is from the front right, looking back, and the second photo is from the rear left, looking forward. Whereas I think the second time I did it, front right, looking back, and then front right, looking back.
Yep.
Why is the other one swapped around for literally no reason? It's the same damn lot.
Yep.
EA logic. Now, I've been trying to find these bloody window decorations for the past 10 minutes. Now,
Which one?
The ones that go on the outside of the house. Decorations.
Could be on wall objects.
No, I usually just have to go decorations and look everywhere.
Fair enough.
Because it's not in any of the obvious spots. There it is, that's the one I'm looking for. And of course, like every bloody house in this country, it's always brown and white. Why are all the awnings bloody mission brown and white? Side ones don't have them. These ones do. Oh, that bloody colour selector, just on the edge of it. You click it every time you're trying to select the bloody button. Ugh. Draw through. For triple wide windows. Seriously, EA.
Sad.
Bloody oath. The only one that's 3 wide is made of tiles. More than sad. Stupid. Stuff it. I don't think the backyard had any...
Wow. The stream's just catching up on the awning you tried to place, and it was like glitching out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I was like, oh, I don't like this.
There is no excuse for that. None at all. Alright.
They should have awnings that you could like click and drag out to a certain size. That'd be awesome.
Ah, the problem is that would be thinking, and it goes against EA's policies.
They should do the same with Windows though too.
The only person who gets booed more than bloody the head of EA when they come out on stage is Bobby Kotick from Activision.
Oh.
No. There's a reason for it, but still. If you've ever seen any of the E3 videos and stuff like that, they get booed something chronic.
I've seen some E3 videos, but probably none for Activision.
All of the ones that you see with Activision, they get booed off stage, pretty much. You know, people throw cans and stuff like that at Bobby Kotick, and he laughs.
Oh, cool.
Just to give you an idea on how much of a jackass he is.
Uh-huh.
He likes the fact that no one likes any of the crap that he pumps out. He's a complete nut of putz. Grandma had a fountain, but it wasn't that damn big. Not Grandma, Nana. Bird bath. Bird bath. Close enough. Oh man, it's hot. So that's looking pretty close to Nana's house now. Which means it's curtains time. Oh, if only I could work out where the hell curtains were. There we go. Found them. Yeah. Oh, bring back the Sims 2 editor. And the Sims 3 editor. Stuff it. Either
Recoloring, yeah.
Yeah, recoloring, yes. Definitely with recoloring.
Yep. Especially for Sims, like their clothing and stuff. I loved that.
Oh, my dude used to walk around wearing carbon fibre. I had a carbon fibre bog and everything. It was great. Because if you could have a carbon fibre crapper, why wouldn't you?
But no, there's definitely a lot of Sim outfits in Sims 4 that I would recolor if I could.
Oh, I'll bet curtains directly into the piano strings is going to make that sound fantastic. Oh. And I made some great bloody recolors in The Sims 2. Not Sims 2, Sims 3.
Sims 3, yeah.
I'll see if I can bring one up. Yeah, because I can bring stuff up on the stream because I'm awesome.
I think my stream's gotten a bit behind again.
I love how it goes can't be reached and then it loads. I have no idea what I've done wrong with the DNS of this website, but I've done something wrong when I was screwing around with the domain.
Oh.
It fixes itself up. But there's my carbon fibre material. Check the carbon fibre out when you could repaint everything in The Sims 3. It was absolutely fantastic texture. So it's on the side of the R8 there. It's on the bonnet of the Prius.
Hang on. It's not even in there yet.
Oh, don't worry.
Carbon fibre, there it is.
Yeah, I'm just speaking it so that it's synced up on the video later on.
Yeah.
Carbon on the bloody Honda, on the roof of the Mini.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
On the bonnet of the Vaughan Stallion. It's such a great recolor. It's literally the only Sims 3 thing on Pothole Studios. We got a bunch of Sims 2 stuff, which is cool. Yep. So you know,
I mean, you do
we got
a lot
the
of
King.
stuff
Yeah,
too, anyway.
we got the Kingswood because it's awesome. See, wasn't it great when you could actually have your Sims drive their bloody vehicles?
Oh, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Sims 3 was the best. Like, you could actually follow the vehicle and everything. It was good.
So, like, this one...
Because it was all open world, you could go from, like, one end of the map to the other.
Yeah. I'll jump it forward a bit. Here we go. I've made me real Aussie dude have a ute. And that was such a great ute, that one. Basically, I pulled the 3D model out of GTA San Andreas. We modified it a bit, put the bull bar on it, put the flags on it, exhaust, snorkel, and then, you know, I was using it in GTA, and I found a bloke online called Vovilia. He went through and did conversions of GTA cars, funnily enough, to The Sims 2. So I sent him the files, and he put it in Sims 2 for me. So that was an absolutely fantastic vehicle. And yeah, if you got The Sims 2, there's a download for it there on the website. Good. You know, it looks like a Kingswood. So,
it's been a long time since I played. Hang on, this is This was done in the GTA, wasn't it?
Well, the car was GTA. Yeah, San Andreas is where the car's originally from. But that video, the whole video that I'm just showing, was shot in The Sims 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's an ownable car for The Sims 2 from GTA, modified by me.
Yep. Or my speaker just lit up. For some unknown reason. I don't recall saying Google.
But yeah, so, you know, and I went through and got the original colour swatches for that particular model of Kingswood.
Yeah.
Scanned them in, and then I just did a whole bunch of selections. So all of those colours there on screen are based on the real-world colours that ute comes in.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool.
I was just looking at that video, and I'm like, when in The Sims 2 could you actually go into a store and watch him pay for stuff?
It was in one of the expansions.
Yeah, and I literally had one expansion for Sims 2. So it wasn't the one I had. Because they would basically walk to a door, vanish, like literally disappear, and then they'd just reappear later on.
Oh, well, what about this?
It's the same for like work and stuff.
What about this? Didn't I just, I don't know, make the 3 of these units for The Sims 4 just a couple of days ago?
Yes.
Except I went through and did full furniture in The Sims 4. But speaking of which, I should get back to building this house. I accidentally picked up the door.
Also, hi, Banana Berry.
Yep, that's why I was typing in the chat just then. Hello.
Yep.
Yeah, I got carried away. Now back to it. Alright, let's see. Curtains. That's right, I was doing curtains. It's all coming back to me now. Oh. Man, it's hard to position things sometimes. Alright. Why? Half the bloody time I'm trying to place the curtains and it's trying to go on the outside of the house.
I hate that.
I'm not sure, did I... Hang on, I've probably already done this, but did I tell you before the stream what I intend on doing when I run out of real-world houses that I've actually been in to build?
Yes, you mentioned
cool.
Yeah.
Just offload a bunch of, like, JG King houses or something like that.
Yep.
Well, they'll be based on real-world houses.
And then there's always your Let's Play.
Yeah. Well, what I could probably do is just use the display homes. Hey, they're there for people to walk around in.
Yeah, you can do that.
It's not like they're copyrighted or anything. It's a bloody
No.
actual real world house.
Yeah.
Not sure if you can
Another
copyright a
thing
house.
to do-
I'd be impressed if you could, actually, at that point.
Yep. Another thing people do is they jump onto just Google Images, find a house, and then recreate it, which is kind of interesting because it's all different architecture and stuff that you got to work around.
Oh, well, that's actually a good idea as well. But yeah, I'll go with something I can get rough floor plans for the starter. That's actually an interesting thought. Out of all of the real world houses I've built so far, none have been 2-story.
Yeah. Well, they're not that common in the country, in Australia.
Not that common in Australia in general.
Well, they are in the cities.
Yeah, but
I've lived in Narrow Warren, which is where Fountain Gate is. It's a shopping centre. And Frankston as well. I mean, there's less in Frankston than Narrow Warren. Narrow Warren's very kind of new compared to everything else.
yeah,
But there were a lot of 2-story houses,
yeah. Oh well,
even in my street alone.
yeah. One of the things in
Funny enough, the house that we were in was single-story.
Yep.
We had a neighbour though who had 2-story house though.
But
it did seem to be older on the inside than the outside. So
yeah. All of the 2-story houses I've been in Melbourne and Sydney. Funnily enough, my sister used to own them. They were all. You look at your standard Pommy house where they're all tiny as hell and then stacked up on top of each other, and that's essentially what they are.
Yeah. Well, you get a lot of those in the older suburbs, like right near the CBD. So Carlton and St Kilda and all those sort of areas.
But yeah, there's not many out in any of the towns out of the capital cities here.
No. Because there was just so much damn space out here, you could build as wide as you could instead of up. You didn't have to build up.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Well, hell, I think Shepparton has a rule or something where you have to get special permission to even build a 2-story house or 2-story building of any description.
Okay.
But they might have thrown that out the window when they built that awful new courthouse that's an absolute monstrosity.
Oh my god, that's horrible. I hate that building. It looks terrible. I mean, why to God would you build something like that and then make it, on purpose, look like a bucket of rust?
Yes. You know what?
It's awful.
Home and end. Oh, and then page up and page down lifts your floor level. So home and end are your walls, page up and page down are your levels. Anyway. Yeah. Alright. In real life, on Nana's wall here, what she actually had was a signed letter from the Queen congratulating Nana and Pa on their 75th wedding anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hand signed by the Queen. So that's impressive for anyone.
Yeah. That's a long time to be married.
Oh, yeah. Well, in the end, they were sleeping in separate bedrooms, but...
Well, whatever makes it work.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what the go with that was, but worked for them.
Well, the older generation, especially grandparents and older, they didn't grow... Well, they sort of grew up with, once you're married, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not unmarried again. Like, there's no divorce. So, I mean, a lot of people did, but...
Yeah.
It wasn't... I don't suppose that common.
Oh, but yeah, it worked for them, so.
Yeah.
hate trying to rotate the camera and then it just goes woo and spins around like 5 times.
I have the opposite issue, where as I use the mouse to click and rotate,
Yep.
and it's like, hang on, I'll just think about doing that,
Yep.
and then wait a few minutes for it to actually catch up.
Yeah,
Very, your friend is.
no, you wouldn't want to eat cement. Similar manner to acid. If you want to see a hell of a reaction, accidentally spill a 12-volt car battery on bare concrete. It will start to bubble and fizz. I have done this.
Whoops.
I walked out the, because you know what alkalines and acids do when they mix. They don't.
Oh, yeah.
They don't like it.
Say no.
And I walked out the back of my old house and tripped over a car battery that I'd left there. Kicked it right over on the cement. Oh,
Ow.
shit. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
How hard do you have to run into a car battery for it to fall over? Those
Su-
fuckers are heavy.
Surprisingly, not very hard. Yeah, surprisingly, it does not take much. Oh, tell him it'll harden him up. Anyway, it's like that old Aussie statement, eat some concrete and harden the fuck up.
Yes.
Couldn't get any more Aussie than that.
We have some of the best one-liners.
Oh, yes.
Just don't tell me to put a shrimp on the barbie.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, that's overused. Way overused.
A stereotype. Invented so Americans knew what the fuck prawns were.
Yes. Pretty much, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But have you ever in your life barbecued a prawn?
I've seen it on TV. Anyway.
On like a cooking show?
No, on an ad for Australia Day.
Oh!
Of all
God.
things.
You know, that's just them, like, adding more flame to the bloody stereotype.
Australia. Yeah, of course. It's.
Fuck's sake.
You couldn't be any more. I couldn't be any more bogan if I tried. But no.
Oh, funny.
I don't mind.
I mean, if you were to get any more bogan, you would have to do the whole bogan accent thing.
Oh, I like me. No.
That wasn't it, was it?
No, that was bloody Caboose from Red vs. Blue. I like me.
Oh man, I haven't seen that for a long time.
I need to get back into that because that was great.
So do I. I keep getting to like season 6 or so, or 7 maybe, and then just not continuing. I get to that point and like, oh, I feel like watching this other thing for a while.
Oh,
and
no.
then I never come back to it.
Yep. You definitely need to get into it some more.
Yeah. Especially because I think the quality gets a lot better towards the end, doesn't it?
Oh, they start doing some amazing motion capture and their own rendering, so they're running out of the game engine, and it looks
have actually
absolutely
seen-
amazing.
Yeah, I've seen some of the mocap stuff. It does look good.
Just tech swinging around off jumping between crates that are falling out the back of pelicans and stuff.
Yeah, like I've seen them do like barrel rolls and stuff, just running along, and then, you know, while they're shooting, just doing barrel roll stuff.
Mhm.
I think it was maybe season 11 or 12 was about the time that they start doing that. Maybe. It could be before that, but I haven't seen any between like 7 and 11 or so. Or not. I don't know, I can't remember.
Yeah. But yeah, just some of the stuff. Protect me, Cone! No, that was great.
I've seen that because I think that's one of the things that you showed me.
Yeah. Well, it's
Like
just...
Griffball or something.
Well, no. Was either I think it was one of the freelancers was just stuffing everyone up. Yeah.
Ooh, Thailand. What's in Thailand?
But yeah, only last 2 to 3 hours. I've already been going for 2 hours and I'm not even close to finish. This one might actually be a long one.
That's because we keep chatting, I think.
Oh no, it's just because I keep thinking.
Distracting.
Yeah, all good.
Oh no, don't think.
No, oh god. Danger! No.
It's like, oh, I thought I heard a rattle.
I heard a beep when you started laughing and your voice cut.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. What happened? You laugh, bump the mute button or something?
No, it might have been just the quality of the stream itself, because sometimes you cut out and
yep.
I'm like, there's a weird noise instead, but whatever, I
Yep.
kind of get the gist.
Yep.
Either that, or I just laughed so hard that I made that noise.
Nice.
Either that, or it was me unlocking my phone, it could be anything. I don't
Yep.
know.
Alrighto. Alright. So that is pretty much how my Nana's house was. I can't remember any of the wall colours. Now, because it was originally built on a thing, it had sheds in that direction, a driveway, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do only the house as correct as I can, and I'm just going to make a backyard.
Yeah.
But first, I'm going to finish the front yard. Now that the interior is pretty much done.
I was just had a thought. If I were to do like a backyard on this place, it would literally be nothing.
Hang on, let me
instead
do an Aussie backyard. Done.
Like barbecue.
Yes. How did you know?
I'm just waiting.
And you guessed that before the stream even happened. Before the video came through.
I know exactly what it is.
Anyway, yes.
But yeah, basically that would be the same for our place. Barbecue out the back.
Yep.
Well, we used to have an entire house there until it got demolished 6 months ago.
But yeah, one thing that I really, yet another thing that I miss from The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 is you could just go into any HORDE or whatever, press Q, and it would go into free camera mode.
Oh, yeah.
And you could change the field of view.
Yep.
Whereas this, as soon as you go through the wall, you pretty much can't see half of everything already. Because the field of view is so cramped.
Yep.
So you can't really get any decent interior screenshots or anything.
Well, you have to go to live mode to do it. Because I don't think tab works when you're in build by mode.
Oh, it's tab, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Because, yeah, what I was talking about, you actually saw it in that video before. The Aussie bloke getting up out of bed in the very first shot, which I fast-forwarded halfway through. But I had the camera under his bed, and it was not clipping through anything. You see his feet drop down on the other side and stuff like that. Just field of view settings makes all the difference.
Yeah, yeah. I know that when you're in the camera mode, when you're in live mode, of course, you hit tab, go to the camera mode. But I've noticed that it is very clunky if you're not used to using it. You can a lot of the stuff you can do with the mouse, but there's like it's very restricted with a mouse if you haven't got a gaming mouse. Yeah, you can scroll out, which will draw your distance back.
Yeah.
Which allows you to sort of sit in the room but still get a lot of what you're looking at.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'll just try and find some of the other stuff I did with the camera mode in Sims 2. If I can find out where the hell my own fat head is on this website. I think that's what I was. Yes, I found my fat head. Videos 8. Come on, there's a Sims 2 video in here somewhere. If it ever loads. Alright. God.
I don't think I've ever seen plays before.
It was just, it used to be linked in with Raptor and all of that, so I used to use it for that a lot.
Oh.
But like, here's a 30-second loop of a couple of cheat codes we used here in The Sims 2, such as the ability to have more than 8 controllable Sims on a lot. And it was just a test for the mess hall on the space station for the series that I'm working on. So I'm just moving the camera around freely, and you can see every one of them Sims is controllable. That's a lot of damn Sims.
Yep. Oh, I remember seeing this.
And you know, it looks. You can see the stars out the window and all that sort of stuff. It took a lot of effort.
Yep. I wonder if you could stream some of this, like setting it all up and stuff, before you actually do any of it.
Yeah, I might have to. But,
that'd be interesting.
Close that tab. And like, well, the problem is this computer, although it's running Sims 4 amazingly good, the frame rate that I was filming at in The Sims 2 was shocking, and this next shot will actually show it. When all the characters start walking through the airlock off the docked ship onto the space station. When they do, here they come. And you'll see they are the jerkiest, laggiest group of Sims you've ever seen, and I forgot to turn the blum bob off when I filmed that shot. And also their little motivation things, and they just lag. So yeah, a lot needs to be done before I can actually film that series. And just because of the limitations in, well, the lot sizes in The Sims 3 got smaller than The Sims 2.
Yep.
Then the lot sizes in The Sims 4 got even smaller again.
Yep.
So there's no way that I can film a series on a space station as massive as the one I've built in that. Considering it's across 8 different lots. 3 lots are just for the exterior shots only.
Wow.
There's no way I can film it in Sims 3 or 4. So it has to be done in The Sims 2. But Sims 2, by all means, had the most amount of mods, so... Well, true, yeah. It's not all bad.
It was one of the easiest ones to mod, I think, because I remember when you wanted to recolor, like, a t-shirt or something, you had to actually... You could go and do it, you can just open up the file and do it in Photoshop.
Yeah. Yeah, which is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to change all those uniforms that they're wearing. I've downloaded just some regular military-looking uniforms, and I'm just going to texture change them a little bit, put the Earth Space Fleet or whatever it is that I can't remember, it was like ESC or something like that, on their uniforms and stuff like that.
Yep.
To really make it look unique. So that I'm not just ripping off everyone else's mods.
Yep.
Nana's garden was always a bit overgrown. So this is just going to be overgrown as all hell.
Yep.
Flowers there. Bigger one there. Ah, they're getting bigger. Oh, now they're getting smaller again.
Oh.
I was doing them in a really cool order too. And then combo breaker.
What I like doing with those little flowered shrubs,
Mm-hmm.
I like putting them in sort of a rainbow order pattern thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did that on the last build that I put on the gallery too.
Alright, cool.
I love those little shrubs.
Around that way, and I'm just gonna go around the edge. And then I'll put a bit of dirt paint in, I reckon. Dirt paint. Dirt paint.
Paint.
Dirt.
Let me paint some dirt on your ground. Simple logic.
Yep. Actually, that might be a good gap filler. Some green leafy stuff along the bottom. Haven't tried this before, so I'll give it a crack. That sort of works. Just place down these green tiles underneath everything.
That's actually really cool.
I won't need the dirt paint now. And I'll just put a little, sort of like a little inch tall fence or whatever along the bottom of it. And some of them have corners, so you can round them off.
Yep. I'm going to go mute for a minute.
Alright, have fun.
Couple. Alright, back in a bit.
Cool. What you looking for? Yeah, it's best to put your all your fence and everything else in first, and then work on the poles afterwards. Ah, yeah. Ah, that actually does look heaps better. Cool, cool. Little edging garden edging. If I was going to put straight edging in, I don't know why I used the rounded off bit. Genius. That looks nice. More shrubs. Oh. These headphones are kicking my ass.
Well, I think I've nearly finished the outside of Weber and Parents' house.
Awesome.
Be a doozy for you to build.
More than likely. Oh, it's got the curved one on the front. Alright. Just put the walls in roughly the right spots, and you can actually sit next to me when I build it on the next live stream. So you can just bitch at me the whole way through.
Well, it's the closest I could get to the limitation, like those windows are supposed to run all the way along.
Mm-hmm.
Runway all the way along. And then there's like a little door for the firewood, so I just put a little square vent in there instead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, whatever works.
Try to place all the chimneys is the hard part.
Oh, that's big. Too big.
Actually, I've done it from the inside out.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter which order you build it in as long as it works. It's starting to look nice. Sort of like what my nana actually had in her front yard, just flowers everywhere. Overgrown with flowers. My nana was a bit of a gardener, as well as being a real estate tycoon. I might cut it down there, so I can place concrete that way. Where the hell is the wall tool? There it is. Fireplaces are a pain in the backside. If you go to build by room, yeah, and then click on the lounge room button at the top, it's about halfway across. Yep. Then there's fire hole there. Click it. It does not match up with the chimney. You can place it anywhere, which is annoying. Nothing to change. Excellent.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh wow, awesome. You've probably noticed the Discord overlay isn't working again.
I didn't think it was before.
It's worked
To be honest.
once. In the total time I've been doing these live streams, it has worked once.
Yeah, I remember pointing it out too.
Yeah, it was good when it worked.
Always to the end of the stream, we're like, "Hey, where your Discord works?"
Well, there you go. There's
the whole time.
there's one section of the garden.
Wow.
I found this square patch of grassy sort of that stuff, which will catch up in a minute, to place in there, and I covered the whole lot with it, and then I just overlapped all of the plants. Sometimes put 2 or 3 plants in the same spot.
Looks good.
It's sort of like what Nana actually had, just flowers everywhere,
Yep.
as old people do. What's it called? It's Hedera canarensis. I can't pronounce that.
Whatever that is.
Do I sound like I've been to school? No.
Oh, it just reminded me of a funny video.
Oh no.
Basically, this guy looked up.
No, I can
I
hear
think
that
most of them were from Yahoo Answers, so you
Yeah.
can guess how many videos they've actually been around. He read out all the different times that people misspelled pregnant.
Oh no.
And you watch it and it's the funniest thing because he tries his best to actually say what they've written instead of pregnant, and it's just hilarious. one that stands out is like Perganinant.
It's not like it's hard.
Yeah, I know.
And if any of these people were Aussie, they would know better, and they'd just be using preggers. Because anyone can spell that.
Oh, no, I should link that to you, though, because it's funny as shit.
Oh, there's one getting around in meme form of someone's taken a screenshot of stupid stuff that someone asked on Yahoo Answers or whatever. Just one of these stupid people who should have been aborted before they were born. Maybe even after. It's never too late for an abortion.
God.
They can be 34 years old, and if you don't like them, you should still be able to shoot them. But no, one of these complete nutter pricks was on Yahoo Questions asking about getting an abortion because they didn't want the kid because they were trying to save up for the new iPhone.
Oh my god.
Need I say more?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes.
A kid's better than an iPhone any day. Fucking hell.
A hard kick in the nuts is better than an iPhone, but
Oh.
yeah, it's just some people who just shouldn't be alive.
I haven't seen one that's like quite as stupid as that, but there was another one at one point where, back when the whole Twilight craze was on,
Oh no.
someone tried to say that Harry Potter was a rip-off of the Twilight series.
Even though it came out before.
Yes.
By many years.
Yes.
Oh god.
Like, the final Harry Potter book had been released before Twilight even picked up.
Oh.
Like, before it even took off.
Yep.
Because the first one was out in 2005. The last Harry Potter book was out in 2007.
Some people just don't deserve to live.
But on the Harry Potter trail that I'm thinking now, I remember finding a blog post where someone had posted all the different covers of the Harry Potter books.
Yep.
And they absolutely raved about the American covers.
Why?
But then when it came to talking about the original UK covers,
Yep.
they're like, these are just a less nice knockoff of the American covers. Like, they're just trying to compete now.
No, to build a chimney on the outside of the building, you're going to have to build the foundation out. And then pretend there's one there. I'll show. Come over here and look at the screen.
So,
Yeah,
this
I'm
person...
Just trying to help Ali build a house as well
Yeah,
at the same time, so this is
yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, keep
So,
going
yeah.
though.
This person was like, the American covers came first. And I'm like, are you kidding me? They thought that they were first published in the US.
Yeah, come have a look. Look. To build a chimney like that, what you've got to actually do is build the foundation, build a square foundation, 2 tiles wide, build walls around it, and then the chimney item itself can be found when you sort by house. And it's right on
I got the chimneys.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, you have to just...
I put the chimneys on the roof.
Okay, yeah, you build that separate, and then you just place the fireplace anywhere. Because EA... They don't actually connect up physically to the chimneys like they did in The Sims 2. Anyway, I'm back.
Yep. So yeah, this person was like, the UK covers are just a poor attempt at trying to compete with the US covers.
What? My brain is hurt.
I know, right? I mean, they know so much about this book. They've seen all the covers, like, you know, they've gone and found them on the internet, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to actually talking about the original covers, they're like, oh, the US ones are the best. They're the original. And the UK ones are just trying to compete.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, are you completely just... I don't know.
They usually are. If
So
you can
fucking
think it, they
sad.
are.
Oh, yep. Oh, dear.
Oh, God.
Sometimes people are just so ignorant.
Yes.
So frustrating.
Gotta get some spandrels.
But yeah. But no, of all the Harry Potter books I've seen, like covers and stuff,
Yeah.
I do like the original UK ones best.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's new editions which have the house colours.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know which Hogwarts house you prefer or what you've been sorted into, you can get your own house colours for like, I think they're up to the 3rd book.
That's cool.
But yeah, there's also the illustrated ones are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've started getting those ones. But then there's also a set that came out a couple of years ago where they redesigned the covers of the entire set, and added some things inside the book.
Okay.
But the new covers are really, really nice anyways. Like they still got that sort of cartoony sort of style like the original ones, but they're just a bit more colourful.
Aye.
They look nice. I've got a set of them. The problem is that I took one of the books out of there and I was reading it, and it took me a while because I just sort of picked it up, put it down every now and then. I went to put it back in the box and it won't fit anymore.
Oh no.
I'm like, no, I'm going to bust the box if I try and force that in.
Oh no.
Damn. So I've had to sit one book out of it just to make sure the box isn't going to be busted.
Good fun. Now where is that? I found the... Oh, that's right. There it is. The Murderer's Toolkit.
It's such a shady thing to have in game.
Well,
It's not called that.
no, that's
well be.
that's what I call it. You know, it's got everything you'd need to torture and kill someone, and you know, it's got hammers, it's got ice picks, it's got shovels.
Oh my god.
It's got a fork if you're Ed Gain. That was probably a bit low blow, but anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, if you moved one of the walls, they might have done something weird. They're supposed to move with the walls. Sometimes they don't. Alison's windows vanished
Oh.
in the house she's building.
Nice.
Oh, I still haven't got that multiplayer thing happening yet. Should definitely do that one day, especially in a live stream. Do the Sims, the Sims 4 multiplayer live stream. That'd be great.
That would be pretty cool.
Wonder what you're doing it anyway.
I know people have done it. I should actually look them up and watch them.
Okay.
I do have the Sim Supply in my YouTube subscription.
Yeah.
I only watch the occasional video every now and then. But he does a lot of gameplay with a couple other people as well.
Oh, yeah.
One in particular, Deligracy, she's really good as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they've done multiplayer. I should just have a look and see if I can find them.
Actually, I just remembered something.
Oh?
You know that nameplate on the side of my actual house here in where I live now? That came off the house that I'm building right now in game.
Oh, okay.
It originally came off that house.
Right. I thought it was on the house when you bought it.
No, it came from Nana's house. Bought it with me. So I'll just stick that there. And then again, that's neon, isn't it? You watch that thing glow at night or something stupid.
It probably will, yeah.
It glows.
Well, if it's just if it functions as an actual light, you can turn it off.
Yeah, I probably could.
It's been a while since I've used that. But then when I used it, I needed it to light up, so...
If only could spray paint it black. That'd be useful.
Yep.
Then it'd be like the real one, but anyway.
Oh, excuse me.
Nice. 8 points.
It wasn't that good.
That's why I didn't give you 10. Now, anyway.
4. But no, I've been drinking like Coke and stuff the whole time, so it's...
Oh, well, that'll do it.
I'm amazed that that's the first time I've actually cooked.
Oh, I hate how it... You type in cork and you go to hit enter to search, but instead of doing a search for it, it'll search for whatever's at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, I hate that as well.
Drives
I did it to me the other day. I'm like, why?
There's absolutely no reason for it to do that,
Yeah.
other than to be annoying. Alright. So the interior's done. The front yard's done. Now for a backyard. On this old house that's been extended and renovated many times.
Yeah.
And I'm all out of cup of tea.
I was going to say, what the hell was that noise?
Oh, it was me clunking a 900ml mug down on the table.
I'll see it in stream in a minute.
Oh, I started this video with almost a litre of tea, and now it's gone.
Oh, yeah. TARDIS mug.
Oh, it's a bloody big
'Cause
mug.
it's bigger on the inside.
Well, look at the size of my hand compared with this microphone when that sinks through, and you'll get an idea on just how big the mug is when my hand doesn't even wrap around it. It's huge. It's as big as my head.
Yep.
And I've got a pretty big fat head.
Excuse. That was better. It was about a 5 that time.
Mine wasn't. I hadn't been brewing long enough.
Oh wow, your hand's only just synced on my screen.
Why is it so far behind?
Oh, don't know. I'll give him a page refresh.
And why does... I'm just watching both streams on my other screen. Why is YouTube about 20 seconds behind the Twitch? YouTube timing. Anyway,
Yeah.
YouTube's probably playing it just a teeny bit slower so that it can cache more data.
Probably.
Or something.
Statistics.
Alright. There was definitely an undercover area about on that part of the house. So now, time to do another extension roof under the extension roof. This'll be fun. But because there's now a foundation in the way, I should be able to not... It does not like the fact that it's not on the same height. EA, why you limit everything? That roof should be lower than the bloody brick one anyway. It's the same problem I had with building Grandma's house.
Yeah.
Different roof heights on everything screwed me out. Actually, I better save.
How the heck did you get that other house part to build without a foundation?
Well, when I placed another wall down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mine always puts another foundation down.
Yeah, it's weird. I've noticed that sometimes... Ugh. If you go through, you can... If I click that down and out, and then if I select it, I can give it a separate foundation height as long as it's not touching the house in any way, shape or form.
Yeah, I know. I do that with fences, but every time I tried it with a wall, it would be fine. Or actually, if I tried to... I don't know, maybe I'm just not...
Also, if you want to see the best thing you have ever seen, and this will help in building something as awesome as, say, split-level housing. You like split-level housing, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Watch this. Place the part that you want to have higher, and drag it up to whatever foundation height you want. In this case, I've gone up 3 clicks.
Yep.
Then, for your lower section, using just the straight line tool, drag around but leave a 1 tile space to the previous area. Because if you try to join them, conflicting block clusters. But instead, if you build a 1 tile wall separately, and you grab it and hit the move button, it'll let you snap it in.
Yeah.
And it'll
I watched someone else do that recently as well.
Okay. It'll complete the damn room.
Yep. I should really do that. I've done split level before, and I don't remember having so much trouble with it. So maybe it was a patch or something that changed things. But
no, there was the other way to do a split level. Like that's one way to do it, but that way allows you to go with different height roofs as well. And there's a trick. And the trick to getting the roof to work is you've got to build a spot somewhere, place your roof down, and drag it out. Over the gap until it bumps in or whatever, and then stretch it out so it actually goes across. So there we go. You've got roof levels at different heights now, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
The other way to do it, which keeps your roof levels at the same height, is to go through, build your house with your multiple rooms on their foundations. We'll just grab this one, we'll lift it up a bit, give it a 3-level high foundation. We'll drop a wall in between, and then demolish the floor on one side. And then you can open up the wall between them, and you now have
That's probably the way that I made split level before.
You know, you concrete the floor or whatever you want in there. Then, obviously, because of the worst part of it is the foundation edges. There's one in here somewhere that is just a flat edge. Problem is, it does it on the outside as well. So, just make your whole building match by doing it. And then once you're done, just drop a staircase in. And place a roof. Make sure the roof goes across the whole thing, because if the roof does not cover the whole thing, they bitch that it's outside. But as long as the roof properly covers the whole lot like that, they don't care. And that there is your basic split level.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way I did it before. Because I know I've done it several times. But the other day, for the life of me, I just couldn't figure out how it was done.
See, and you can even adjust the height in that other room, and it adjusts it in that room too, and... So there's a few different ways to do split levels, but obviously the best way is to do it by doing the whole drag the wall into it trick, because you can... You just got more choice when you do it that way. And you can screw with the roof heights and all that sort of stuff. Ugh. There we go. Alright. Now to get back to building this yard.
You probably should.
Up next, I build a yard. No, without sounding like Jeremy Clarkson. Oh, yeah. Hammond rides a dog. No, what?
I've been on the internet.
I've been on the internet and I found this. Oh no. Not a dude with his dude in the back of a Land Rover.
Oh my god.
No.
That's the first thing I remember as well.
No. And even though those images were blurred on screen, you could tell.
Oh yeah.
It's just no. I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
I wonder what he had to search to find that, or if someone sent it to him.
Someone would have sent it to him, or he would have just searched for "man really loves Land Rover" or something like that.
Probably.
Because it sounds like a Clarkson search.
Yep.
Yes. Alison says it's just really disturbing. Actually, yep. I'm going to do a deck. The interior of the house was the most accurate part of this build. The rest is just... everything outside is just winging it. At this point.
Yep.
Build a nice big deck where modern Sims can live. A deck. No, obviously it's not done yet.
Oh, God damn it, Twitch.
What is Twitch doing now?
There was a network error. Please try again.
Oh, God.
Just gotta reload the page, that's all.
Hmm.
Because obviously nothing else is affected. I'm still connected to Discord.
Yeah.
There we go. Back again now.
And hopefully I'm still within the requirements for base game.
Oh, yeah. Because you bought a couple of pets. Oh, I can't believe you went with pets.
Oh, I wanted a dog.
Okay.
Dog person. Anyway, I have dog. I'll get back to pool in a minute.
Yeah, I might buy a couple of packs myself. I still want the vampires one.
Mhm.
Either the city living one.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably will get that one. Because I think that's the only main expansion that I haven't already got.
Mhm.
And then
What the?
there might be another little pack that I don't have.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the bundle thing they do. It's like expansion, then game pack, and then
Yep.
it's stuff pack or something, or whatever the hell.
Keep dragging out diagonal walls instead of squares. Because I'm an idiot.
Oh.
This happens way too often.
Nice.
Do you do the whole place down a square, drag out the roof, and then just delete the square thing?
Actually no, because I don't do much roofing, especially over like a little patio area.
Mhm.
I use fences.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like to do.
So,
I like to do decks with transparent roofs.
yeah. Oh, those transparent roofs,
Mhm.
they weren't in the game until quite recently. Like, I didn't know they were in game until you did them in one of your other streams.
Oh. Oh well.
So
they're in game and they're
they were,
awesome.
yeah, they're a later edition. They didn't have those. So I'm like, oh, well, those would have come in handy.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, so of course it deleted my fence too. Damn it, EA. Oh, for God. And it deleted the floor. I'll get it right before too long. There we go. Anyway.
funny. So
EA.
yeah, that probably would have benefited from using the fence.
Yep. EA really know how to piss me off.
Because yeah, if you look at, or if you download my the most recent build that I put up, I used it. I used that method where you put the fences instead of like a little roofing area.
Yep.
You can make different patterns and stuff with the fencing tool.
Yep.
And it actually looks really cool, and you can put like plants or something on top of it if you want to, like you've got vines creeping up.
Yep. I hate how it puts this square thing inside the bloody ceiling roof thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's annoying. Can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
That's where the original wall was. I don't care where the original wall was. I deleted it for a reason. Once. wonder if there is a way to pop that out. Okay, so it deletes when I delete the floor.
No.
Alright. I guess I just got to build the floor up again.
God, oh, for God's sake. Twitch froze again, and as soon as I click refresh, it starts up.
Oh no.
Oh, Twitch, behave yourself.
There we go. That should have fixed the ghost panel in the ceiling. Yes, it fixed one of them anyway.
One of them.
There you go. Got a glass deck roof there,
Oh,
which
that
looks...
can of didn't last nearly as long as I hoped it would. I'm officially out of soft drink.
Oh no.
Yes. I had the last of my Coke earlier. I had half of a cup, which I bulked up with a bit of Johnny Walker.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because that wasn't much of that, I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll just get another can of mother.
Yep.
It didn't last long. It's too bloody hard. I want cold drinks, man.
Oh no. Alright, that's looking good. Might as well drop a stair in over here. Oh. When I get this Bluetooth receiver, it's going to be so goddamn good. Because I'm not going to...
I was actually thinking I should get a different headset just for listening on here, because the phone ones, they're the type that sit all the way in your ear.
Yep.
But they don't like staying there for whatever reason.
Oh, next time you come past, you can try out these SoundBot.
Aw.
They're not a real brand, but
The one
they actually sound surprisingly good.
I'm quite comfortable with the ones that are just regular type of headphones, like the ones you're wearing.
No, okay. Because these, the spring in them is so bloody tight, it crushes my ears. Oh, bin and mailbox, bin and mailbox. Before I forget, it ends up inside the house again. That has happened in way too many live streams.
Oh, I can't believe that's happened to you at all. It's never happened to me.
All the time. It's irritating. Hey, that's actually a really cool spot for the mailbox. Jammed it up the hedge.
Oh.
That actually works really well.
I'll get to see it in a sec.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave that there. Anyway. Yeah.
But yeah, no. I did have a good old pair of headphones that were Sony. They were really, really comfortable. Like, they didn't have a headset. Like, they didn't have the ability to be a headset. They were just headphones. But they were really soft. You could wear them for hours. Favorite set, but they ended up the casing on the actual bit that sits over your ears, like the leather part. Yep. Had actually come out of the casing and stuff. So
fun.
They're busted.
Fun.
I was annoyed. They were good headset though. Not headset, headphones. They were, when I got them, they were like $50, but down from like 80 or 90.
I'm gonna build the best barbecue bar you've ever seen.
Cool.
Barbecue bar.
Barbecue bar, man.
Yeah, it's a barbecue with a bar. So you can do the two things that Aussies do best: eat snags and get pissed.
Accurate.
Australia. Anyway.
Say it, cunt.
You fucking oath, mate. And to think, before I started streaming, I removed the mature tag off my stream. Yeah, we're definitely not mature. No.
There's mature and then there's mature.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh. Funny.
I'm not drunk enough for this. No, anyway.
Should do a drunk stream.
Oh, God, no. I know exactly how that would go, and that would be terrible.
Nice.
Only the options you've got.
That's what they should have in game. They should have mini fridges.
Yes, Half
But
fridges.
yeah,
Where the hell are the half fridges?
Yeah.
They were in Sims 2. They were in Sims 3.
Oh, were they?
Yes.
Ah. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
All of these brilliant things that I used to use, all missing. And I hate this. The fact that everything is the same height. So now the fence around my deck is glitching through the countertop.
Oh my god.
The only option is to go a taller fence, which defeats the damn purpose.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what the hell that was, but...
and where's the bars? Because I actually discovered recently that there's a bar that you can recolor and it blends right in with all the... there we go. Blends right in. Drinks bar. That is awesome. Epic drinks bar on the deck.
Oh my god.
Drinks
It's
bar!
so far behind.
Oh well.
Oh, it was only just showing the glitching pose, like the glitching fence.
Yep.
Oh,
Hmm.
this is why I like being in the same room, because I can actually watch what you're doing.
Yeah, that
like
helps
real
as
time.
well.
Yep. Yeah, that bar looks good.
Actually, I'm gonna have to stretch it out a little.
Well,
I
the deck.
turn no, well, yeah, that too. Stretch the deck one, but I just remembered to check to see if the bar itself would interact with the barbecue, and yeah, it went red as soon as I turned move objects off. So there we go. That's better. No, actually, I'll build it out this way one click as well. Why did it remove the door? Damn it, EA. You know, that's going to be a slogan. I'm going to start putting that onto my bloody video thumbnails. It's just going to say, damn it, EA, at the top. Seems to be all I say when I'm making these. What?
One window.
Oh, no, go, no, mouse down the, okay, mouse down your window options there where the colours are. Yeah, now just click your colour, and then click the window then click the colour swatch inside there to hide the colours. Now, no. To the left, behind where the colours was, yep, click that one. There you go. It was set to window by room.
Oh, okay.
Beginner's tips. Had to help out.
Yeah.
Now, where is... deck chairs. Deck chairs. Because I'm trying to keep everything base game. Probably failing, but trying. Bunch of...
Speaking of deck chairs in Australia,
Hmm?
it just reminds me of the movie Danny Deck Chair.
Oh no, why?
I don't know if that's one that you ever watched, but it was the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. Yeah, nah. Anyway.
It was Up before Up was a thing.
Oh, God. Now, that's what I call a deck. Oops.
That is a pretty good deck.
I forgot to adjust the roof size. Oh, and it deleted one of my poles. It deleted 2 of my poles.
Oh.
Alright, Control-Shift-C. Move objects is on. Jam a couple of poles up it. Yeah, jam a pole up ya. No.
Oh god.
How Aussie can it go?
Oh man. Fucking hell.
Hang on. Which type of corner?
Corner, but like
Okay, if auto counters is on and you're using the wall facing ones, when you place it in, it should automatically become a corner. If they match up, If it does not, there's an option when you click on the counter in the tray there. No, click the colour buttons. Now click the gear buttons, and then there's corners in there, outers, inners. But that turns auto counters off, by the way, which there's a button for that. Anyway, I'm back.
Oh, gosh.
That deck has taken up more than 3/4 of the backyard. Where am I going to put a pool now? Australia problems. Anyway, none of this first world problems, Australia problems.
It is a league of its own.
Oh, yeah. Someone drank all me VB. Australia problems. Anyway, who's been in me bar fridge? Australia problems. Someone pinched all me snags. Australia problems. All right, this is getting ridiculous now that I think about it.
Oh my god.
I swear I'm not drunk. No. Yeah, I think I need to drink more. If only the doctor would let me.
Oh.
But anyway, imagine me trying to build houses in The Sims drunk off my ass.
It'd be fucking hilarious.
Actually, it probably would, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a pool in. Because Australia.
Australia.
Everyone has pools.
I know you can actually make above ground pools, but there should be a separate kind of above ground pool type that we have.
Yeah, what, the round
Actually,
types that we got in this country?
Yeah, well, they're actually not just our country; they're global. Like I've watched.
Oh, actually, I think there's a trick to it.
Yeah.
All right, check. I have no idea if this will work. I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to place this here, and I'm going to spread it out a little bit, and I'm just going to make it one wide as proof of two wide as proof of concept. So now that's spaced, I'll raise it up about that high, so about the mid-range height that a Australian above ground is. Now let's see what happens if I put a pool in it. Boom, above ground pool.
Huh.
It's just got to have a
Just
deck.
waiting for it to catch up now.
Yeah, it just has to be built with a deck around it.
That's actually really clever.
Well, actually, yeah, you can go right to the edges. Don't know how your Sims would get in if it was like that. But that's sort of like an above ground that we got here. A lot of people have in this country. It just needs a ladder on the outside.
Yep.
Must be placed on flat terrain. Yeah, you're gonna need the edge all the way around it for it to work.
Yep.
But you can do it.
Mm.
As long as you've got that a decked edge on it.
Yep.
So if I leave an edge there, I could then throw a ladder in and you know, you get your floorboards or whatever you've got on your deck.
Yep.
So you can do it. You just have a multi-level deck with some stairs.
Yeah.
And at some point that deleted my... Speaking of stairs, at some point that deleted my stairs.
Probably when you
There it
first
is.
laid down that foundation.
Yep. Yeah, the stairs are back.
I don't know if it's something that you've ever done before, but you can actually use pools as an alternate light source for like an underground area. I've done it before and it looks really cool.
Okay.
So if you have a basement, make half of it sort of out from under your house.
Yeah.
And the half that's out from under your house have a pool there. So that when you go downstairs, you put windows on that wall that joins like the pool and the house.
Yep.
And it creates its own light source. It's really cool.
In one of the houses that I have built... Hang on, I'm going to save this real quickly. What I did was... Because I got the butlers pack, and I always have butlers.
Yeah.
Because, the reason why I save real quick, I save a lot now, is I was doing something a couple of days ago, and I was only editing it for 15 minutes. Game crashed. Lost all my changes. Now, hang on. We'll jump back here so I can show this. In this house here, where the cops now are, well, fake cops because I don't have the police pack yet.
Get to work, man. I keep telling ya.
Yes, I know. Fake cops. Anyway. Well, actually, because I've got the basemental drugs mod, you can assign any sim to be a police officer, and they can do raids and stuff.
Yeah.
And, well, either way, this here was the first house that I built. Oh, God, I must have sold all the furniture when I moved out. It was great anyway. And I had a butler, and the butler's bedroom was a little cube in the basement attached to the swimming pool. So if the windows broke, that butler had a long way to swim to get out.
Oh, wow. The stream's only just caught up.
Oh, it will. But yeah, that was the first house I started with, just when I started building for the game. I'm actually going to I'm going to do a bunch of custom, just winging it builds at a later date.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll just get back to the one I'm building now. But yeah, you got to have the butler's bedroom attached to the swimming pool.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, when people go skinny dipping at 3 a.m, the butler gets to see everything. Wait, that's probably not the best thing.
Oh, jeez.
It's a horrible thought. Now, all right. Let's get some, let's continue working on this pool area. And then I'll put a garden in and the rest of it. I need pool stuffs. I do like how you can now change the edging on the pools, though. That's cool.
Yeah, I do like that as well.
Use grey when you're using pavers and it'll look like there isn't any there at all. And for some reason you can make the water into something called... What is it? I'm dreaming of water. Water that doesn't look like water? If not water, what is it? Yeah, no, I'll be right.
I do like that you can change the water, though. That's really cool. Actually, you can change the water, can't you?
Yeah. There's two different water types. It's dreaming of water is this purple thing.
We
will melt him with acid. No,
There's more with the get-together pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll melt him with acid.
I remember before the pools were even part of the game. That's how long I've been playing.
Oh, my God.
So, they added pools in at a later date. And that's just the basic stock standard you get when you first build a pool.
Yep.
And then with Get Together, they added the ability to change the water.
Oh, okay.
So whereas you've got 2, I think in mine, because I've got a couple of game packs, I might have 3 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turtle on the bottom of the pool? Nah. No turtles. No turtles required.
Oh, one of my favourite lights in game are the pool lights that sit. They're just like a little round disc on the bottom. I love those.
Yep,
and I put them...
Terrestrial sources, yep.
Yeah, I put them even on just pavement, like around a building. They look so cool.
Well, have you seen these ones here that I'm mousing over at the moment? They're called Foot Illumination System. They came with one of the packs I just got. Not sure whichever's got the symbol of the flower.
The Spa Day one, yeah.
They go into the pool on the bottom, and apparently you can set the colours.
Yeah, you can set the colour for any light in the game.
Oh, I had a mod in The Sims 2 that allowed that.
Yeah, no, it's part of the basic game. You can click on any light, and it can become any colour that you want. But I think you have to do it in live mode.
Okay, yeah. Pretty sure you do, actually.
Yep.
A sim needs to interact with it.
Yep. But it's really cool. Even some of the rooms that I've put on the gallery has lights that have been changed. So I've had to actually play in the game with that room to actually set the light colours to be like different colours.
A lot of times when I see people building houses in streams or anything like that, they're always actually building them in live mode so that they can test things. Because a lot of people use the whole place off grid thing.
Yep.
And, you know, they place it, then they try and get it to work, and they place it, and they're trying to get it to work, and they place it, and they're trying to get it to work. And after about 10 minutes, they give up. And so on and so forth.
Yeah. No, Sim Supply is actually really good at designing things that where he knows exactly where he wants to put something, so he designs around that instead of trying to make it fit. I've seen him do that a couple of times.
Yeah.
But he knows the Sims, man.
I'm really bummed that there's no diving board.
Oh, yeah.
Like all the previous games.
Actually, they're in the other packs. I've got, I'm pretty sure it was Get Together had a couple.
Of course.
Like, oh my god, not another pack.
Of course, EA are trying to stooge us for more money.
But yeah, there's a reason why I bought these when...
There you go. Having the pool set up there and only stairs going into the secondary door in the house is good because it goes straight to the storage room into the bathroom. It actually makes sense.
Yeah, that's good.
Now I've got to build a garden.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure with the Get Together pack there is a regular kind of, not like the springy diving board, but there's like, it sits at the edge of the pool, you climb up it and you just dive off it. That kind of thing.
Yep.
And there's a couple of different styles because with Get Together there's like this little ruins area. They've got like this diving board that looks like it's just made of rocks, and you can put that next to your pool.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can dive off it, which is really cool.
Alright, now to put a garden in out the back.
But yeah, I really like one of the pool effects from Get Together.
What is this Christmas tree?
Got, like flowers and lily pads and stuff in it.
Well, I think this tree is a little bit overkill. Actually, it's so damn big that it doesn't even interact with the roof. So far above it. I might keep that. Stupid big tree.
Refresh the stream again.
It will.
It froze for a little bit and it did get going again, but I'm like, yeah, that's probably going to be further behind than normal.
I just don't like how close the camera's got to be before it disappears. Anyway, alright. I know what I'll do. Terrain paint. That way I'll know where the tree is.
That's actually not a bad idea. And besides, if you look around the base of a tree, it's probably going to have a bit of like dirt around it anyway, instead of like grass all the way. A tree that big anyway.
Oh yeah. So this one's successfully killed pretty much all of the grass. I'll go and I'll select some of that. Just do a small garden around the edges. On this yard.
Usually I don't have patience to do gardening. In The Sims, I'm just like, oh, who can be bothered? I'm like, screw it. If you want to garden, build one yourself.
Oh, I think I did a pretty good job with this front one so far.
No, that's fantastic. I love it.
Considering this is probably the second time I've built a garden.
Yeah. No, it does look good though. It's better than any of the gardens I've built.
Helps. Helps being a mental job. Helps having that OCD. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That OCD helps because suddenly you have garden. Anyway.
Yeah. Your gardens look really good though. Usually when I build a garden, it's along like the edge of the house.
Yep.
And then the rest is just like yard with like fence, maybe a tree. It's so fucking lazy.
Oh yeah.
But I don't have the patience to do the garden.
What I've found is you just stack the hell out of everything and then it looks good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, I've done that before. Stacking plants and stuff.
Yeah, cross them over so they sort of mangle together and you put this leafy stuff on the ground so they got, like, runners or whatever the hell it is.
Yep. I don't know if I've ever actually used that leafy stuff.
Because, there's ones with,
probably one of those.
I'll place a couple
probably
down.
One of those things that I've forgotten that are actually in game.
I'll place a couple down on the ground just so you can see the differences in some of them. Some actually have flowers as well.
Oh yeah, like some of them have like rounded edges. And, yeah.
See a slight knocked off on the edge or a half knock off and.
Yep.
They're really useful.
Yep.
Then there's this here with flowers. Oh. Time to move objects.
Yeah, no, they look good. I'm pretty sure I've used those, like, sort of daisy-looking ones before.
Aye.
But, not the flat ones with the just the regular bush or the flowers on it.
Aye.
But yeah, I still love those little shrubs that you put in earlier with the coloured flowers.
Yep.
Those are my favourite, and they look really good when you put them in like a rainbow pattern.
Yep.
I should actually see what kind of builds I've got that I haven't actually put on the gallery. Because I know I've done a bunch of stuff that I haven't actually put up there.
Upload more.
I should. Oh, the last one that I put up, it's now become like my second highest download.
Oh, what, the modern house with the space for all the skill stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
People love it.
yeah, I was impressed with how it looked. It was actually quite good.
And considering that was a base build, that's, for me, actually is very, very impressive. Like, I haven't built anything that good with the base game.
Yeah, I try to do a lot of base game builds.
Yeah.
Which you've probably noticed.
Yeah.
Every single one. There'll be some later on that I don't do as base game, but...
Oh yeah, especially when so many objects start filling up your build by mode. You'll be like, oh, that's cool, I want to use it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah. Me trying to use just like base game stuff, I'm just like, oh, I can't use that, I can't use that. Oh. I had to use the filter a lot.
Now, you notice hardly any of my icons say anything about DLC.
Yeah.
I just don't have any.
One of the things that I really love from the Get Together pack is this bush that you can put outside.
Yep.
You can use it for everything.
Right.
You can pee in it. You can poo in it.
Well, that sounds very Australian.
Yes.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go piss in this bush.
That's exactly it. So it's like, well, can't afford a whole house or anything. You can sleep in this bush. You can piss in it. You can woohoo in it.
Damn it. I just found you can woohoo in the rocket ship. You can,
really? You just found that.
Achievement, 10-mile high club.
Yes. You can also use the telescope.
Oh, well, it's like a observation one, is it?
Yes.
Cool.
When you if you eventually get the Get Together pack with the built-in wardrobes, actually, I think you might have got some with pet stuff. I think I saw some there before.
Okay.
You can actually do that in there as well.
Awesome.
Oh, funny.
Oh.
I remember with Sims 3, you could basically woohoo anywhere as long as you built to it.
Yeah, even in them sliding door cupboards that go into the walls, which I really
that's what I'm
want.
talking about.
Yeah,
built-in cupboards. Yeah.
Yeah, I need them.
Check the new stuff that you got the pets pack, because I think there may have been some in there. I think I saw some earlier.
They'll be in bedrooms probably. These.
Yep.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh. When the stream catches up, I'll have it.
Yeah. There's not many things in here.
Yeah. Oh, no, it won't be in drawers. It'll be... Oh, will it? Hang on.
Well, that's where they were in. That's where they were in Sims 3.
Okay, I think you're right. I think it's...
Oh. Well.
No, well, I thought I saw some there, but never mind.
Next time you're over, you can have a look at it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, there's another episode of the Orville.
Oh yeah. I can actually look on the Origin store and see what's actually in that pack.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
Pets. Cats and dogs. Oh, seasons. I want seasons.
Outdoors. That's what I'm looking for. Been looking for outdoor seating for a while now, because I'm stupid. Perfect.
Oh, don't tell me I have to open Sims. See what's in it. Oh, that sucks. Because I was looking through these packs last time I bought some, And
Yep.
I'm like, I want to know what's actually in these before I buy them. So I had a look at all the stuff, and I can't remember if I was actually in game when I did that though.
Mm.
Man.
Wait a minute. Yep. Yep. Sounds about right. Had to delete my stairs again
Oh.
because I wanted diagonal floor tiles, and this is so much harder than any of the older ones to get diagonal floor tiles.
Oh, really?
Yep. Normal on all the old ones, you could just place a fence. No. Either.
Oh man, I'm having deja vu right now.
Yep, either.
I'm pretty sure we had this conversation.
Oh, probably. In the older ones, you could place just a single fence, or just a one single thing, right? Just a single item on a diagonal. So a single fence on a diagonal.
So you delete that tree.
Yeah. So there you go. A single fence on a diagonal, and then you could just place on either side of it. Not in Sims 4.
Oh,
You
yeah.
actually have to make a room.
Oh, yes. I know what you
And then
mean
delete the
now.
walls, and then delete the ceiling that it created.
Yeah.
Why? It was
forgot
so
about
much better the way it was. Here comes the catchphrase. Damn it, EA!
Oh, man. But yeah, I remember when you could do diagonal half squares.
Just trying to have a little tiled seating area under the tree.
Yeah, that's another common feature of Australian gardens too.
As I said, I'm just winging this at this point.
Yeah, no, but I've been to houses where they've had that.
Yeah.
Quite a few of them. There we go. Okay, so in the Origin, instead of looking at the packs in like the deals thingy, I had to go to like browse games, The Sims, and then game packs, expansion packs, whatever. And then you click on the one you want to look at. You can click on the contents tab, which wasn't there before.
Yep. And see just how little you really get.
Yes.
It's a scam. No.
Well, there are. That's unless they're just a type of door. But they look kind of boxy, so they might be. I don't know. It looks like wardrobes. Like. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like, I don't actually have to pack myself, so I can't really tell. But if you were to go to all items and then filter by pack and click on like the pet stuff, it should come up there. I'm just so curious to see what that actually is.
Oh, hang on. Let me save. Before my game crashes for no good reason whatsoever. But that is actually almost done at this point.
Yeah, no, well that backyard is looking really good, right?
It's got the garden, it's got a little seating area, it's got a dirty big tree.
Yeah.
And like every Aussie backyard needs a bar. Because, you know, Aussies drink anything with alcohol in it.
Yep. You know, I reckon that's your best build so far, man.
It's only because I put a whole lot of detail into it in an extra hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, it looks really good.
Well, it's the last one I've got on my main list of real house builds. Alison's working on giving me the templates of a couple of houses she knows, which I'll be doing next. Either that or I'll just be pinching ones offline. Well, ones from actual real estate places that build actual houses in real life.
Yep. I should do a couple that I know, and then just give you a blueprint.
Where's the guardrail?
I could have thought. I don't know. I can't remember if it was Sims. If it was Sims 3, that there was actually a blueprint tool. And I tried to use it the other day. I'm like, was that Sims 4 or was it Sims 3?
Blueprint tool? I got no idea.
Yeah, blueprint tool. You could like plan out your rooms before you actually built them.
Yeah,
I could have sworn that was part of Sims 4.
No idea. I have never heard of it.
I couldn't find it for the life of me. I'm like, I swear it was here. Am I going crazy? Oh man. But yeah, it was a good tool because you could plan out an entire house before you built a single wall.
Mm.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. Ah, the thing I always forget: the sink.
Got everything but the kitchen sink.
Bloody oath, mate. She be right.
You're right, mate.
She be right. Don't need to wash. Don't need to wash dishes. Just throw them away. They're all made of paper anyway.
You fucking bogan.
more like Nigel's house.
What?
Nigel lives the disposable lifestyle. Everything he's got is paper plates and plastic forks. He does not wash. He throws away.
God. Are you kidding me?
Well, it was that way. It might have changed since he's got fit, but I don't know. That's what it used to be like.
Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious.
It was all kinds of excellent.
I mean, I myself have thought, I wonder how much it would be if you just had paper plates and stuff that you could just throw away instead of washing.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, don't be so fucking lazy.
Here's a good question. If I place this bin here in the kitchen, do you think Sims will be able to walk between it and the oven?
Oh, that's risky.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Probably not. Probably not.
I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. I'll move the test family into it.
Yep.
Actually, this is pretty much ready to start testing, actually.
Just search for all your pet stuff. The cats
Yep.
and dogs gear.
All
so
right.
I can see what that thing was.
Search for what? Oh, pet bowls.
If you go to the chair icon, which
Yep, chair.
shows like by decoration or whatever.
Yep, show all.
Over on the right side, you can filter items.
Ah, filter, yes.
Yeah.
Packs. Alright, pet the cats and dogs.
Alright.
I'm looking. Dog examination tables. China thingos. Vending machine. Ooh, vending machine.
Vending machine.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
L-shaped couch. Well, triangle couch. I could butt two of them together and have a U shape. It would be great. Anyway, I might do that later.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot more in the pack.
Actually, quite a few beds in there.
More things
I mean,
in here than I was expecting.
For the stuff that's in it, it's actually not bad. I'll have a good look at these on the site later.
Better fireplaces. No, I could have sworn that fireplace did not appear in the normal fireplaces section. Hey, it's like the wall they've got it, the half wall they've got at the RSL club in between the pokies and the food area.
Those fireplaces that you just talking about, the streams, they just caught up for me, of course.
Okay.
I think you're right. They did not appear before. We could be both wrong, but so yeah, what were you
No,
that wall, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything that fits into a wall. No, it doesn't look like it.
Huh.
I'll just scroll up again slow.
I didn't see it now, but it's probably because you scrolled a bit fast or whatever. But
I didn't see anything either time because I scrolled back up. Oh.
Well, I'll just wait for you to scroll it back up for it.
I scrolled up pretty fast though.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to move the test family in.
Righto.
So I think it's about time to test to see if they can get their fat asses around the bloody
I wonder if it's a build item instead of a buy item.
You know what? That might be a thing.
I
wonder where it would be.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'll come back to it.
Yeah, come back to it.
That's right. I've already saved. So I'll go get the test family.
Yeah. That's a pretty good house, though.
Now I've got to find where I left the test family. I think I left them in Newcrest. Yep, there it is, in the house I built last live stream. Move out.
What would be really funny is you actually, if you imported them from the gallery each time you made a build, so that this entire save of yours just have that family living in town.
Oh no. 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 Oh, I'm not sure if you saw my channel thumbnail before I started the stream.
Oh, with the build live thing?
Yeah, there it is in the middle of the zone. Still
That's brilliant.
I haven't bulldozed it yet. Because
It looks good though.
Because I was essentially using the same thumbnails for the live streams for the crushed down fast, sped up ones after the live stream.
Yeah.
And I just figured it was getting confusing, so I figured just build live on everything else.
Yep. That looks good though. That's really clever. Spelling out the words like that. Cool.
I just tried to make something eye-catching.
Yeah.
Alright. So here we are. Yep, that neon thing on the wall can't be turned off at night.
Oh, okay.
It's not a light. Alright, let's go in and see if someone can walk from here. Let's see if my fat ass... Where am I? Oh, get on with it, come on. Alright, now he's gone in. Why'd he go all the way over to that part of the staircase? Anyway, now let's see if he can go from there through the kitchen past that bin. Yes, he can. Someone's already in the pool by the sound of that. Yep, he can go in, he can go through, he can go around it. That's good.
Nice.
Yep, 2 of them are already in the pool. Of course they're in the pool. It's the first house they've been in with a pool.
Didn't they test out the flats though? That had a pool.
Yeah, but I don't think they actually went into it. What? Everyone's just auto-pooling at this point. Alright, fine, don't be the odd one out. You can get in there as well. Yeah, you better run. I got 2 rooms with no flooring yet.
Oh.
And this is why I always test before I release.
Yes.
Yeah, they're all swimming laps for some reason. It's like sea monkeys. Now, yep, there's 2 rooms here with no flooring, they're just concrete.
Oh man, sea monkeys. I had the most unsuccessful sea monkey attempt ever. Basically because about a week into having them, someone decided they wanted to see the bottom of the tank.
I flipped them upside down.
Yes.
Oh god.
They thought the lid was fixed.
No.
Like a snap-on, like sort of sealed thing. Nope.
Yeah, nope.
Tipped them all out onto the floor.
Great.
Damn it, they were expensive.
Yep. I had sea monkeys. I think everyone did.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's see what other 90s toys I had. Had a Tamagotchi.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't an official one, not back then anyway.
Okay.
The official Tamagotchi I had was version 3, I think, which was a lot later.
Mm-hmm.
So 2000s. But yeah. Let's see, we had a Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
Tahiti Barbie. Which I think at the time was like $10.
Oh, yeah.
So, there was that. What else? We didn't have like Game Boys, but we had like knockoff kind of
Oh yeah.
other handheld games that were just crap. They had like one game in them. And
Yep,
they were rubbish.
Well, like the original Donkey Kong and all that.
Oh no, it wasn't.
The original
like
was on a
that.
handheld.
It was
It was just one game.
Oh yeah. Well, similar concept
I had-
anyway. But these
I had
ones were
one.
just smaller than a Game Boy, but they had the same buttons. So they had like A, B, and then a direction pad.
Mhm.
And then like start and like sound and off and all that kind of thing. But they only had like one game in on. there was also Tetris games, which were like 99 games in one.
Nice.
Basically, it was just a bunch of game modes. The exact same thing.
All right. I reckon this is close enough to the release. Just go nuts.
Yeah.
They managed to walk through the gap. It was the only thing I was really worried about.
Yeah. Everything else, I think, was sort of built in a way that is not going to interfere with them anyway. So maybe where the piano is, I'm not sure.
Mm.
I mean, I don't think it's going to obstruct their pathway or whatever, but...
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's space game. Sweet. Alright, let's get to the slow and boring part of the video. Me attempting to type a description.
Oh, that's another toy we had.
Hmm.
Linky. Mine wasn't like a Y one though.
Hmm.
My sister had a Y one. But we all had like just plastic multicolored ones.
Mm-hmm.
And mine was the one that didn't get broken or bent or tangled. So of course my older sister decides, oh, that's mine now.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright, I have it back again now. She's in Tassie, what's she gonna do about it? Actually, one thing that we didn't have, but I'm glad we didn't have, was a Furby.
Oh, God. Not Furbies.
Yeah, I'm glad we never had one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of look back and like, those are the stupidest things ever. Oh, gosh. I know that Ali had one, or at least Karen did.
Alright. Fat-ass fingers. Making typos everywhere. Because there isn't just an edit description button after you've uploaded it.
No,
you know,
they really need that.
That would be good.
That would be smart.
Yeah, that would have been thinking. Alright, there we go.
I should actually go through a bunch of my old uploads and add in laundry things since I have that pack now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Actually, there's another build that I've got that I didn't add much to because...
Laundry! That's what that extra room was. That storage room that I couldn't remember what the hell it was. Laundry.
Sorry, we just got done and you're like,
Nah, stuff it. I'm just leaving it like that's base game. I'm not putting a laundry pack in it. I make base game houses.
There you go.
But yeah. There you go. House is loosely based on my nana's real world house in Australia. Had a bit of fun with the backyard though. But other than that, it's fairly accurate to the real world house. And a whole bunch of hashtags. Upload for everyone!
Nice.
And there it is. That can be found on the gallery by anyone who is boring enough to download my builds. By searching...
Actually, I will download that one because that one's actually really, really good.
Just by searching DazzaJay85 on the gallery. And it hasn't appeared in the gallery yet. Damn you, slow gallery! Close out, open it back up. There it is. What the... Damn it, EA. Look, it's there. But as soon as I click view catalogue, it's not.
Oh, God.
Damn it, EA!
Actually... Oh, it's not that glitch, is it?
No, it'll appear in about an hour. Last time it happened, it took about an hour.
Oh, God.
For some reason. And it actually happened with this one when I was doing the video. Except when I was doing the video, that loading circle would get stuck on it. So that was the previous one I did, Grandma's old house. That was so hard because the roof
I missed
wouldn't
that
fit.
one. Missed that one. I was doing other stuff and just
Oh.
couldn't make that stream.
There's the crushed down version of it on my Thingo page.
Yeah, I
under
watched that one,
10
yeah.
minutes, yeah.
Yep.
I was having so many problems with wall height and just trying to get that roof to raise up because there's supposed to be, between the porch roof and the normal roof, there's supposed to be more boards, upper section. So it's basically supposed to come up with high ceiling and then the roof on top.
Yep.
But I can't have roofs at separate wall heights.
No.
And if I increase the wall height, it increases the carport height.
Oh, God.
And, yeah... EA logic.
Yes.
Either way, let's see if it'll be on the gallery now. Nope. It'll be on the gallery at some point.
Yeah, it'll be up there soon.
Yep.
There's another challenge you could do.
Mm?
An entirely diagonal build.
Oh,
So
no.
instead of putting a house on the square, put
Yep.
it on the diagonal.
Oh,
and then you've got to
no.
fit all the furniture in on the diagonal.
That sounds like a headache. Like a major headache. I must try this.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, it won't be for the next video, though.
No.
But yeah, no, it hasn't popped up yet.
It'll get there eventually. Actually, I wonder if I open my game, if it'll actually be there yet. Access. Clicking the wrong things as usual.
But yeah, either way, that's the one we just spent the last 3.5 hours building. It's on the gallery under DazzaJay 85 for anyone who wants it. Ooh, limited edition. Aren't you fancy?
Huh?
I got the pop.
I was like, what? And then I'm like, oh, wait, I just opened my game.
Yes. It popped up on my screen. I'm like, ooh, limited edition. Aren't you fancy?
Yep. Oh, man.
Now, where's this camera mode thing?
Oh, yeah,
Ah.
hit tab when you're in live mode.
Okay, yeah. And is there... Oh, it does have the...
WASD.
Yep, and
like
X
controls.
and Z does the field of view. Excellent.
Yeah.
So now I can actually
Also,
do it.
scroll on your mouse, I think, as well does.
Alright, I can do a bit of an actual walk around.
Yep.
I'll just duck down under here. Look around the garden.
My game still isn't loaded yet.
Oh, this is a cool tour, because I can fly this around and I can speed it up slightly and put it at the end of the video.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Bins around the side.
Also, something else you could do with it, when you do your sped up version for YouTube,
Yep.
you could do, instead of leaving, instead of replacing just the sound with like music, you could do voiceover, like redub it.
Yeah, I've been thinking of that, but
Yeah.
I'd have to write a script, and I'm far too lazy for that.
Just wing it, man.
No, every time I'm thinking of what I'm saying before I say it, I end up with a lot of pauses. And, oh, geez, that works well.
Huh?
The half wall deletes out the kitchen until you go through it.
Oh.
That's weird. Either way, we'll go into the kitchen. Through the actual door.
My game's still
Oh,
not
what?
loaded.
Yeah, the half wall literally removes everything out of the rooms you're looking into until you go through it.
Righto.
That is weird. Anyway, yeah, well, we'll go out the back onto the deck. Got this cool deck with this bar. And,
Well, that didn't load. I'm staring at a black screen.
oh no!
Oh, I'm gonna have to Control-Alt-Delete.
Control-Alt-Punch.
And just as I hit Control-Alt, it goes, ping, Sims 4!
Oh, everyone's in the pool.
This is why I need a new computer.
Yes. Well, how are you going on your new computer build, by the way?
I have 2 parts so far.
Awesome.
I intend to buy more this week.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just RAM.
Alright.
But yeah, I've got the motherboard and the CPU.
You got the DDR4 and all of that?
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, no, this house works just fine by the looks of things. I like being able to walk around at head height.
Mm.
That front
What
room.
is my game doing? It's just sitting on the Sims 4 screen. Like, it's literally, it's not like loading or anything.
It's having a brain fart.
I think it's a case of I need to reboot my computer instead of putting it to sleep.
Yes. No, I don't reboot this thing enough. I actually rebooted it before the stream today, though. But yeah, I avoid rebooting wherever possible. Either way, that is a pretty successful house build, I'd say.
Okay,
So-
task manager. Oh man.
So yeah, I'm going to go with that. That's released, that's on the gallery, and I'm probably going to end this live stream in the next couple of minutes.
Yep. I gave up on The Sims.
Yeah,
Just closed it.
what day is it today?
Sunday.
I will be back on Tuesday at 7 PM Australian time with another Real House Build live stream.
Woo!
So yeah, if you don't want to miss that, then subscribe. As much as I hate begging for subscribers. That's literally the only time you've ever heard that word this entire 3.5 hour video.
Yeah.
And it's right at the end. So if you enjoyed this house build, I'll try and keep the quality up to the same level for the next one.
Awesome.
I'll actually try and make it even better. But
Yeah.
alright. And yeah, don't forget, if you want to join in on the next live stream, you can join the Discord voice up there at potholestudios.com. There's a link to Discord on there somewhere. And you
Join
can actually,
Discord.
yeah, and you can actually chat with me on the live stream the way I'm chatting to Melissa right now. On the next live stream, which, as I said, is 7 PM Tuesday, Australian Eastern Time. Have fun, everyone.